Let's go, dude.
I'm fragile, but I'm not that fragile.
Hello, folks. Hello. We're starting very shortly. I hope you are all well. It's good to see you. It's almost Christmas. It arguably is Christmas. In some parts of the world, it is closer to Christmas than it is here. If you could believe that. If you could bloody believe that. Come on, why am I being silent? Hello, folks. Laura, hello. Martin, hello. Molly, Jell, hello. Lewis, hello. Welcome in, folks. 'Tis the season. Lelmo, hello. Very concerning message you've just sent me there. I keep hearing your Christmas trap in one of the Twitch adverts and it feels weird. They're wrong to do that. This is my music, I'm afraid. It was made by Ballpoint. I think are one of those, like fake artists, if I can call them that, where they just put out loads of music under different names and kind of work the Spotify algorithm. It's interesting stuff, you should check it out. Hello, folks. Hello. Martin, hello with Shid. Early, late, late, early. You weren't wrong. Was memeing earlier to Maul about all these games being about trying to find your dead wife. Martin, I was going to say this. Why is the theme always around some guy mourning his dead wife or trying to find his dead wife? I thought about this maybe last night.
You will become a professional Glimesh streamer.
I will. Tassie, hello. Furry, hello. Welcome in, folks. Last stream of the Christmas season before it becomes the New Year season, and we'll be streaming next week as well. I was thinking about this last night. I was like, what was the last game we played? There he is, Tazzy. There he is. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've I hope you're off for Christmas now. Add worst in tomorrow. I hope everyone's off for Christmas. Let me know if you are. Let me know if you're not. I am fucking yes.
I pissed on it.
Yes, piss on it. Get us fucking pissed on, folks. If you've got work tomorrow, fucking sack it off. Call in sick. What are they going to do? Sack it? Come on. I was thinking about this last night. Actually, I'll finish catching up with chat. I had a lot of problems with this game tonight. We'll get into it. I'm playing Max Payne, and it's working now, I think. But if it's not, God knows what we're going to play. I was going to try and get The Quiet Man downloaded, as I'm sure Lelamo would love to hear. Steen, hello, mate. Good evening to you. I was going to try and get The Quiet Man downloaded. 40 gig game, that's not for happening. So we're going to play Max Payne by hook or by crook. It's going to work. Alert poo poo poo. Lewis was first. Lewis, thank you for being first, man. Welcome in. Balance stream elements. You could say you were robbed. We gather at the Caymans. I'll meet you at the Caymans, folks. The Cayman Islands are looking lovely this time of year. Time to pack it up and make some cash, absolutely. My hooch is smelling awfully hoochy. It's not even been 2 days. Worth a swig, do you reckon? What's the timeline on the hooch? Is it like... okay, I can't turn that down anymore. Is it like a month or two? Or do you just kind of check whenever? Molly, hello, I'm first, I win. You do win. We all win. Evening Dangerino's good evening, Molly. Good evening. I hope we're all feeling pretty good and Christmassy. And if not Christmassy, at least sort of relaxed. I went and got my haircut today. Wee Christmas haircut. Went to the shops, did some Christmas shopping. Nothing big, just some little things. Like I bought some red caramelized onion chutney, which maybe could go on like cheese and crackers. I don't know. It looked nice, whatever I use it for. So So I'm buying bullshit. I'm buying too much bullshit, but I'll be well stocked. I'll be well stocked for Christmas. Hello, Laura. Hello. Sorry, I was lurking in your stream earlier when you were watching or playing. I was going to call it Zombie Island, Dead Island. Remember my housemate had that and really fucking liked it. I never got to play it though. I just sat and watched him play it. Sometimes that's nice though. Cry of Payne, Martin. Hopefully this isn't as incelly. I know it's not. I played this when I was 10 years old on the original Xbox. But yes, the dead wife thing, Martin. What was the last game you played? Silent Hill 2. About a guy looking for his dead wife. And then I was like, you know what's great to follow that up with? A game where Max Payne, sorry for the early game spoilers, folks, his wife gets killed. His wife gets killed, I think. So he has a dead wife again. And it's actually, what do they call it? I think they call it fridging a character. Whenever a woman or a female character exists purely for the male character as like a motivation for the story, you know? Like they don't actually exist as their own character, they're just a tool for the story. Which is very interesting, folks. Which is very interesting. Dead wife games. Anyone want to join my company, Martin? Can I be the dead wife? Sure thing, amazing. I don't have work or job, but I'll call in anyway. Let them call in. I don't know where you would call to. Call into LBC. Pretty sure that's aging. Fantastic. Can't take a break from being an absolute dessert, Tazzy. That's lovely. Call a random company and say you're sick. Call up and say that your name's John. That would be a great prank. If you called up various companies and said your name was John and that you're sick today. And see if you can get away with it. I refreshed the page so many times and the first was still blocked. It all comes down to the announcement. So whenever the announcement hits chat, that first is going to be up for grabs. I know because I do it in Steam's chat quite a bit. I'm always there to go. Chutney's Classman, Steen. I was looking for some mango chutney. But I was in fucking M&S. It was all just really fancy shit. Although I did Bailey's Gate. I couldn't find a cheap Bailey's. Because it's Christmas time, you want to get some Irish coffee cream liqueur thing. Went to M&S, they've got their own brand shit. Are we in a Tory shop? Well, wait till you see. I've actually saved some money, yes, okay. And I've bought some M&S cream liqueurs. They're cheaper than the Baileys. They are 2% less alcohol content. But that's a good thing. Probably. They look nice, is what I'm trying to say. And they're half the price, basically. They're half the price. You could just get yourself some Kahlua. Dump it in milk. You could, Molly. I've never actually gotten or bought Kahlua, because it's one of those things, I'd always want to make White Russians. And then I'm like, I need to get Kahlua, I need to get fucking all this. And I just never bother. So Kahlua I associate with, I wouldn't go so far as to call it trauma, but the I can't be fucked making White Russians. White Russians, bloody woke nonsense. Sorry, I'm in a funny mood. That's perfect. Fazzy, that's perfect. Beer and lemon ketchup, Martin. What's lemon ketchup? I know that probably doesn't exist to me that, but I can see someone going for that. There's not really much innovation in the sort of tomato sauce space, in the tomato ketchup space. Didn't they did a reggae sauce, like a red sauce. I was like, oh, it's a wee bit spicy maybe. Actually quite nice. Second one is out next year, Laura. Yes, actually quite soon. Like early next year, isn't it? I've actually been looking. I never played the ones that are basically Dead Island, but not called that. Dying Light. Apparently they're good as well. I might stick my head into one of those at some point. I was also thinking of Cry of Fear, even though there's no wife, it's similar vibes. Any woman in Cry of Fear, Martin, is either dead or about to die, or according to the main character, probably deserves to die. So, you're right there. You're right there, yeah. Are you a woman in the video game? No, you're not. You're dead. Classic tale. Classic tale. Brew, hope you're doing well, man. SK, hope you're doing well, man. Absolutely need the Baileys. You do. I actually bought 2 bottles of the cream liqueur. So we'll see how that goes. I love it. It's dangerous, Molly. Do you like the wee white Russian? When you leave it in the heat too long and it goes sour. Any pink names in chat? Yeah. Never seen pink in my life. Are we talking about pink names in chat? I'm seeing hundreds of millions. Is this it? I think this is a point. I pause the music. It tried to play a song called Sativa by Bass Boosted. Fantastic. Let me skip in. I'm gonna take you on a journey. Yes, man.
You will become a professional
Yes.
streamer.
We got it. We got the drop, folks. I didn't do a degree in music, but it felt like it. It felt like I did there. You caught that shit, bro. I got it. Right, we're going to launch into Max Payne. Lovely Christmassy game of Max Payne. Go to exclamation mark delete. With my phone. And it's gonna show on the screen. Any second now. Any second now, gonna show on the screen. Max Payne is actually a Christmas game. I was going to make this argument, but I do believe that Santa Claus or Die Hard is a Christmas film. So I didn't want to undermine myself and everyone else's argument. There's no argument. The conversation is over with the whole Die Hard. Is it a Christmas film? It is. It is, right? It's Christmassy. It's about family. Ad block term Die Hard is a Christmas film. Yeah, it's a over and done with conversation. Is it a movie in Christmas? Yes, it's a Christmas movie. It is. That is true, Molly. There are other films where you'd maybe be like, you see a Christmas tree, but it's maybe not a Christmas film. But Die Hard, it like starts and ends with fucking jingle bells. Santa Claus is in it, in the elevator. It's about bringing family together at Christmas and celebrating it together, and about cops who shot kids getting over their trauma and shooting people again. Important things, you know. We did it. Okay, I can't. I've never seen Die Hard, Lilimo, is that true? I'm sorry, I have to look at chat on my phone because it's an old game. So here's me. Pals, I've been waiting ages on a chipper. Steen, what did you get, my friend? The jelly. I won Keyboard of the Year. Well done. Well done, my friend. It's MIA, can't track it. Oh dear, oh dear. Die Hard isn't real. It's a simulation. Right, we're going to select game level Fugitive. Right, hopefully that's normal mode. I've never even smoked a weed, so how's it go on?
Standby 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
Airport dispatcher, verify address.
It's Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza.
Chat is feeling silly tonight.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
It's just right. I'll turn this down in a sec.
Dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer
Don't think
in
they be
danger.
going down
Officer
sleep.
in danger.
10-5, please repeat, 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger, Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it,
I tried to
need
make the
go back
face.
3 years. Back to the night the Payne started.
Let's go back. I don't know why. I don't know why that loading screen is down there. Listen, I've had a lot of trouble getting this game to run today, so we'll live with this. We'll live with it, alright? Hopefully this works. It might be loading, we just can't see the loading bar. Wait, is this Die Hard? Martin, it's close. Max is in so much pain right now. Tazzy, I was in so much pain getting this to work. I loaded in, it said that there were some fucking corrupted JPEGs that were stopping the game from playing, which is apparently an issue specifically with my my line of like CPUs, the Ryzen 3000 series. So I got a fix for that. Jumped into the game, played the tutorial, boom, funky audio. Let's fix the audio, boom, ready to stream 7 PM tonight. Load up OBS, boom. The game's run at 2 frames a second, and I run at 2 frames a second. So I downloaded a full mega fix thing, and it seems to have worked. If you think it's hung, see it's working.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See?
Love Michelle.
My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
Fantastic. Cat the
That's you,
face, staying
Max,
had full
a
faith.
regular Boy Scout.
See ya, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby.
Like taking a
Life was
wife
good.
from a
Sun setting on
husband.
a sweet summer's day. Smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true.
Not for long, folks.
Honey, I'm home.
Now this is a
Dreams
bit
have
grim.
nasty habit of going bad.
Oh shit,
when
it's
you're
here,
not
Stephen,
looking.
yes. It'll be the
sun
fucking
went down
Amazon,
with
man.
Practice bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding.
Ordered a pizza, doner kebab, and some chips. Steve, fucking get tucked in, man. Enjoy that. Alright, folks, this
Michelle.
first...
Honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house. Front row center.
They gave me the front row to the show about my dead wife. She's about to die. Right, I'm going to turn this down a teensy touch. I do warn you, it probably will... I think there's like baby crying noise or something, probably. It's probably not very nice. But it'll be over soon. We'll stick that down to, what, 16 maybe? Let's see if it's alright. You're a baby crying noise, I got him! That is good stuff. Yeah, let me catch up with chat on my phone here. Professional stuff here. I've seen there's a lot of great chat in here. All films with Christmas trees are Christmas movies now. It's true. Lelamo is ready to start a fight. Lelamo agrees with me that it is a Christmas film. Lelamo just doesn't actually care, I think. And is more annoyed by people who do care than either side of the argument. The Shining Christmas film. You know, I've actually never really sat down and watched The Shining as, you know, someone, an attention-paying adult. Bang on, Lelamo, yeah. Yeah, I've never even... You have seen Die Hard though, Lelamo, haven't you? Die Hard is a musical, let's be honest. There's a couple songs in it. I don't know if that makes it a musical. Die Hard, more like Live Easy, am I right? So right, my man. Is that It is Cortana, Gel. This is Halo Infinite. No need to be throwing hooks, Dane, I'm sorry, man. It's Christmas, it's just, you know, the smell of drink gets me throwing hooks. They were all dead, let's pack it up and go home. Haven't seen Max Payne in such a long time, SK. Well, it's Christmas. It's time to see loved ones you haven't seen for a while. The game slowly melts off screen. That was too far, it's okay, Martin. Martin, I just choked on a chip. I've never seen it though. Okay, the chat's there now, I'm called up. I think you'd like it.
What the hell?
What the hell? You taking a shit? I'm in a good mood tonight, folks. I hope everyone else is. You know? Annual leave has begun. It's kicked in.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
What the hell?
This. Hello?
Press F1 to review the graphic novel later. Bit fill yourself to call it a graphic novel, but... Happy out with my grub and a dangerous stream of staying lovely stuff, man. I was raging, I had to nip out. Or,
Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall.
get my haircut.
A map of things.
And I was going to put in your chat, you
It was a
better be
poison
on when I
syringe,
come back.
a magic tag
But I
full
didn't,
of
and then I came back and you weren't on. And I was like, we're all in this together at the High School Musical song. Sleep is no sleep, gang. I'm gonna be real. I woke up 2 hours ago after calling 6. I haven't slept properly in days. I'm a little loopy. A real mad lad right now, Tazzy. Not gonna lie. I hope that you can get the sleep cycle sorted, but I'm enjoying the vibes from you. I'm enjoying the vibes from you, if I can say that. Not to encourage the behaviour. But I like fun and jokes. I'm just right to call in sick. Get fucked, man. It's an awkward thing. It's the same sort of thing with, you know, having a shit day, and you should be able to just take like a mental health day, but you can't call it that, because then they'll be like, they're a risk, and then sack you. So you have to be like, oh, poo's coming out of my bum, loads, and I can't come in. And then they're like, oh, 100%. No sweat. The strange world. I made the mistake of being honest about mental health days, Lenimo, yeah. They guilted me for it, yeah. Well, when I worked in a call center, I got sacked. It's definitely something you could take the fucking tribunal about. Myself and a friend both went off on sick leave of stress from a call center, and they sacked us both for not getting our sick lines in quick enough. Like, they just, at a certain point, were like, get them off the fucking books. And you're obviously not going to be in a position to do something about it. So I feel that, I don't know. Mental health isn't taken seriously, really. Yeah, it's just like, if you're telling HR that sort of shit, it's just, in a delicious sort of way. If you're telling HR about it, they're, you know, putting a wee mark on your folder.
Michelle! It's coming.
Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
Coming! Get it!
No, please, God.
This is heavy stuff, okay? This next few moments, this is heavy stuff. So feel free to not pay attention for a moment. I'm gonna try and get through it.
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
We're learning the backstory. Who's coming on my bum?
I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile.
Not that fragile. We're not that fragile. Dead wife, PD. We're here to kill your wife. Let us in.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking.
Designer drug, Valkyr.
infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
All I hear is smoke and spice. If only we could go back to a time when Danger said, "Who's coming out of my phone?" Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I can hear, I can see the clips coming as, like, you know, when you're saying something and halfway through you're like, fuck, I shouldn't be saying this. My bum is runny, but in a bad way. Wisecrack, fantastic, fantastic. It's Christmas. It feels like when I'm drunk, except my eyes are bags. Someone said to me, I got into a real bad way of staying up all night during my GCSE exams. I think I did my business studies exam on zero sleep. And they said to me, like, it's not sober. Like, you're not sober after not sleeping at all. And it is a good way of putting it. Oi, oi, Wisecrack, hello to you, sir. How you getting on? This will eventually load. If your eyes are bags, think of the amount of extra shopping you could carry. I wouldn't want to put such weight on the face. Feels a little surreal. Have you had something to eat? A nice dinner could go down a treat.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
Pack it up and make some cash.
Meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this.
It's public transport.
Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride.
Do we have
Next
subtitles?
stop, Roscoe Street Station. And Alex.
His fucking face, man. That clip sounds like a rap song to me, Martin. Could stick a beat on. It is interesting how this is like the lead developer, isn't it?
The station
I can't
was
remember his
drenched in
name.
gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
If you've ever seen or played Alan Wake, you see him on the TV,
It
and
was locked. Alex wouldn't have set up a meeting at a closed station. Something was off.
I had to take a shit. Right. See if there's subtitles here. No subtitles. I'm so sorry, folks. Do the Max Payne face. I tried a few minutes ago. I couldn't do it. Oh, do they say that to him in the show? They do, don't they? Couldn't have picked a more memey face for a character. It's like they're trying to diffuse the weight of the story, yes. I on the TV show in Alan Wake, yeah.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
So I played this game back on the original Xbox. And loved it. And this was another one of the games. I said this, I think, like last week. And sometimes my mum would come back from game. Or Electronic Boutique, if anyone remembers it being called that before. I think Game bought out Electronic Boutique. Would come back with a game and be like, yo, they told me you shouldn't be playing this. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Thanks. I'll take the game now. There were some games my mum didn't let us play, like didn't let us play Grand Theft Auto for a good while. Let my older brother play it, but then not us for a bit. And then eventually it was just like, right, yeah, I trust you. But here it is, yeah. But there was a few games. Generally, probably, if you, as like most parents, if you see it on the news and it's made out to be the worst thing in the world, like Grand Theft Auto was, it's a bit hard to be like, I'll let you play it, no sweat. I feel like Condemned was one that was a tough sell. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember having much of an issue. I feel like at that point, Wisecrack, it was kind of just, you crack on, mate. But I'm sure there probably was a comment about it. Wait, no. Right, I think I'm doing it right. Yes, man. I was banned all over. Condemned was? I'm actually not sure. Something I've flirted with playing at some point. Can I be honest? Good shit so far. It ain't Cry of Fear, Dazzy. Nothing can live up to Cry of Fear, I'm afraid. We are living in a post-Cry of Fear world. We have to just... maybe 2 years from now, Tassie, we can pretend we haven't played Cry of Fear before. And play it again. Day 5, Guggen, hello, ordered a cheeky Nando's. I was going to look for bad guys, had a spicy 3-piece. Had a spicy 3-piece on the way, so couldn't be fucked. The world of Max Payne is an interesting one. That was Manhunt? Yeah. Danger, hear me out. Phone your mum right now, stick her on loudspeaker and ask for permission to play this violent video game. My mum has COVID at the minute. And would not enjoy such foolish games.
Yeah, he's dead, all right. Hey, it's me.
Should we dive around the corner? Kia! Fucked it. Oh, lovely stuff. Fuck's sake, bro. I can't believe you'd say such a thing, bro. Hope she feels better soon, Tazzy. Yeah. Thank you. I shouldn't just say yeah to that. Hope she feels better. Yeah. Yeah. Tell her we wish her all well. I should do. No, I'll need to check in on her in the morning. Hopefully going okay. My mum didn't let me watch Pokemon growing up because she thought it was too aggressive. Now I can't really get into it. I appreciate it from the sidelines. Feel like I missed out a bit, Martin. I'm so sorry. Monologue was saying something like that about never being allowed to watch The Simpsons. And that's completely fair play, you know, for any parents to make those sorts of decisions. It's an interesting one. It's much easier now, I think. There's websites and stuff. Like, what is the name of the website? Some people might know. Where it really breaks down things very well in terms of like what exact content is in it, you know. Tan, hello. What's up, Danger? Hope you're well. Popping in to wish you happy holidays, and I shall lurk. Tan, thank you very much. We're feeling good today, I think. I hope you are too. I saw you were dyeing your hair, I think. Hope it goes well. Straight into the wall, Guggen. I noticed this in the tutorial. In the later games, he really kind of like jumps and dives. In this, he just seems to lie down in slow motion. Game's gone a wee bit quiet now, hasn't it? After all the kind of baby crying and stuff.
The security panel let out a mocking cackle.
Such a hassle.
I need the right code.
Will I keep going? Max is out at 3. Fair play. My mum judged me for watching Sailor Moon. Said it was for girls. So I stopped watching it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think if there's anything like that. I'm sure there was. And whenever we were watching professional wrestling, my mum would always come into the room whenever it was the ladies wrestling. And it would be made out as if we were being perverts. Can't believe that sells shampoo. Right. But we were just enjoying some wrestling. Oh no, anyway, make sure that when she picks up, you start the call by screaming, "Don't say my name."
What the hell?
Don't dox me. Kia! Who was the one who used to do the splits as she got in the ring? Used to feel very embarrassed. I had a few of them. Is that someone sitting there? Aim on. Oh, this feels lovely. Controversial Nitro opinion, 2 poor method not required. Fuck it all in. That's what I do. Marcus, hello, by the way. That's what I do for the normal cans.
While looking for Alex, they had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
Yeah, that's what I do for the normal cans, the non-nitro ones. If I'm pouring a nitro, and I did buy some nitros today, I'll generally, the 2-part pour, you're right, is kind of a service to the 2-part pour. Like, you don't really, you can kind of get most of the glass done and then you're just topping it off. The raspy bit there made you sound like someone's elder uncle getting drinking advice. So I haven't made a decision yet. Plunk the can into the glass, perfect pint every time, good and it works. Although I find there's nothing worse for getting spills all over the fucking place than drinking cans of Guinness, because that shit spurts everywhere, man. It's very leaky.
The gate was locked. I would have to find another way to get to the tunnel.
No sweat. Get Clem the Wise Shark, thank you. Majango, hello, thank you for the fart. I hadn't made a decision. It is Christmas though, and I did set a little bottle of beer beside me before I started the stream. So the decision essentially already has been made. But we'll finish the Pepsi first at least.
Pills would ease the pain.
Pills would ease the pain. Crack on myself, Wise Shark. Game on. Game on. We just need Gel to start taking swigs of her hooch. I like to melt the hole in the can, then let it pour out into the glass from the top of a 5-story building. Gives the best pour, do you think? That's how the other side live, you know. The other side? The other half? Oh shit, I saved someone.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
I was going to kill him, but he is actually crucial, I think, to the story.
I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
Jill has seen the script for next year's Guinness Christmas ad by the sounds. They were filming down in Belfast, Marcus, weren't they, this year? Oh, I couldn't tell from the adverts. Down in the one street in Belfast, which kind of looks a wee bit aesthetic.
The power to the rail had been cut. I'd have to get it back on to get the train moving.
I had to take a shit. What has everyone been up to on this lovely day? I, last night, made a very poor decision while watching our good friend Alamification stream live on Twitch TV. I bought a game called 20 Minutes Till Dawn, which St. Loof recommended in the chat yesterday, I think, as a kind of Vampire Survivors.
The control room's up the stairs.
Alright, man. Backseating cunt. As a kind of Vampire Survivors sort of game. And, oh, he was right. It's great. It's really fucking good. I was up till 3:30 playing it.
Home free. This way.
What the hell?
Oh no! I can't believe you've done this, Lelmo. I was reading your chat comment. Kia! Guess I was dreaming. I was going to actually send 20 minutes till 3 AM in the middle of the night. I started watching Columbo. Fantastic. I was solidly playing it until about 3:30. Really fucking good. It has a nice different exact, you know, it's perfectly doing what Vampire Survivors is doing, but it has this nice sort of feel of, there's a weight, it feels like, to the gun combat a wee bit. It feels lovely. I'd recommend it. It's like £3. I bought it yesterday. It's £1 cheaper on Steam now because of the sale, but we'll get over it. BRB wrapping some presents, Tassie. Lovely stuff. Get me on the background. I haven't wrapped anything yet, but there's not really much to wrap, I'm afraid to say. Kia! Yeah, there's not really much to wrap this year. We've kind of kept it low key, and by low key I mean I haven't bought many presents. But I've got one good thing for Christmas and some, you know, a wee thing or two. Just put all the wife's presents in one big box. And we're after that, see, that's good. I actually do quite like the wrapping ritual. I generally do it for my brothers and stuff. They'll give me the presents and I'll sit in a wee room and do it for them. I'm shit at it though, but it's quite nice. They were doing an ad outside the Duke of York. I was notified to this in real time by the insufferable freelance journalist wankers I know on Twitter. Columbo, let's go. Martin, are you a Columbo fan? News of a free Guinness works its way through social media quicker than an incoming nuclear strike would. Were they giving out free Guinness? Did you have to be in the advert or something?
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
Look at you, big box. Been back for her. My wee one has just spoiled what I've got the girlfriend. Wee bit fuming, wisecrack, seriously. Did you tell? Did you tell her or did she see it or something? Mummy, he's got you this. Haha. It's shit. Mummy, he's got you a shit present. Haha. Can't wait to receive mine. LOL, yes. Massive Columbo fan, Martin, is that right? Wouldn't know that. So many Columbo and Poirot fans just hiding, lurking away in chat. Not that you should kind of like announce it anytime you come into a chat. But I didn't know people out here. It always felt like a very kind of, you know, my mum is into Poirot and stuff. Didn't know people of a similar age to myself would be earnestly into it. And that, I don't mean that in like a bad way. I just, whenever I always saw it on TV, I kind of dismissed it as being like, you know, sure, that's mum's thing. One year I had to get my mum to collect her own present. Didn't tell her it's for her, though. So I still... That's amazing. That's fucking fantastic. I'm guessing we turned on the train and we can go down to this thing down here. Kia! No run button? There's a crouch, isn't there? A train can light up like a Christmas tree, but a Christmas tree could never light up like a train. That's true. Columbo? Sure, that's a women's program. Fuck's sake.
So much for being subtle.
That's what happens when people go on strike, folks. Am I right? Haha. Current events. Current events. I used to go to my grand's. When I was small, it would be on the TV, and then in college I ended up binge watching it. I really enjoyed it, yeah. Well, I loved Murder, She Wrote. I loved Diagnosis Murder. Topical cooking, yeah. Topical, timely banter. I really like Diagnosis Murder and Murder, She Wrote and shit. But Columbo just... It was a wee bit quiet of a TV show for me. Oh shit. Desert Eagle out. Emon. More like diagnosis nepotism, yeah. Has he done anything since then? Dick Van Dyke's son, who's in Diagnosis Murder, has he done anything? You know one of the guys from Diagnosis Murder? Oh god. Wisecrack, you know this? Went on to voice the main character in a lovely Disney cartoon called, oh no, I shouldn't say called and then can't remember what it's fucking called. Wisecrack, save me on this, mate. Save me, I thought I had it. And then I just completely fucking lost it, man. No, not a dictionary. He was a stunt guy. He was a stunt guy. Oh, for fuck's sake, this anecdote or recommendation has been destroyed. I love Sugarfoot mainly because of being up in my granddad's Sugarfoot. I don't know if I know it. The quietness, humour, and lack of pathology is exactly what I'm enjoying about Columbo, yeah. It's refreshing to have the detective be psychoanalyzed, yeah. I could see that having an appeal. Just, when I'm younger, it didn't really grab my attention too much because the TV was quiet. Can't find the pack that makes some cash clip. Oh. It's in there. It'll be in my highlight screen. So it's in there for sure somewhere. I'm gonna fucking have to Google that. An old cowboy TV show. You have TCM, yes, I remember TCM.
Closed off since the
I
early
think I've
40s.
watched one thing on there the entire time
Going down in Roscoe
it's
Street.
ever been on.
Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here.
Disney
Maybe not.
cartoon Daredevil.
One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
That's gonna be about the Daredevil fucking comic book. And now Google wants me to go through a captcha thing. Kick Butowski. There we go. Suburban Daredevil. Kick Butowski. Great show. See if you got Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus, so I don't know if it's on there. But have a look. It might be on there, and it's a fun little show, that. And who does that star? Charlie Schlatter, who played something in Diagnosis Murder. He played Dr. Jesse Travis. Was he blonde in that? A blonde dude? Anyway. Fun stuff. Suspiciously quick to deny you have Disney Plus. Very sus. I don't have it. I would be happy to have it. I don't know what I would watch on there. Although I was watching Andor and stuff week to week. I meant to say in your chat, Marcus, I've been watching more Fear the Walking Dead. And I finally hit the point that I think people say, like, it's just become The Walking Dead. And like, shite. Kia! Fear the Walking Dead, folks. Spin-off show of The Walking Dead. And I was quite liking it. It was a different flavour. What season? Season 4 or maybe season 5. It's gone black and white. And, they're basically kind of completely undoing all of the characters from the other seasons. Evening, Lils, hello, good evening to you. That's where I went. Oh, Molly, yeah. Well, I'm honestly enjoying it well enough, but Fear the Walking Dead, I think, was a good show. The problem I have with The Walking Dead is that it's a lot of episodes of just, kind of fake deep shit, where characters will kind of talk at you about, we have to be better and, all this bullshit that they think sounds deep, and it just sounds like fucking nonsense. And Fear the Walking Dead didn't have that in it. And then suddenly it goes black and white, and they're kind of bringing all this stuff in about every episode is, not to say the show shouldn't have like themes or messages, but in The Walking Dead, they really beat you over the head with it. And then it's infected this show as well. They really beat you over the head with it. I finally finished Walking Dead, Laura, did you? The main show. Fair play. What did you think? I enjoyed it in the end. It's not amazing, but after season 3 of the main show, it becomes a tedious chore, even during season 3, Google. The secret is of the Walking Dead TV show is that it's not it was never an amazing show. But it's very watchable, and then sometimes very not watchable. I'm a fan of it, but I would never claim for it to be prestige television or something. Oh! Sounds like television to me. Sounds like a hater comment to me, Lalaman. Oh! Are you there? I think the gear shift in Fear is because Scott Gimple, showrunner, he's the one that calls all the dreary boringness. It's just so, yeah, it's wank, man. I really liked the flavour that Fear the Walking Dead was bringing. I thought there was some fun characters. Interesting characters. And then they go black and white and they start taking a shit on all those characters, man. It's fascinating. Something completely fucking bananas that happens in Fear the Walking Dead. So I must not have gotten there yet. I did enjoy it after all. It's daft. I love so many characters given Fear Go After Christmas. Laura, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with Fear the Walking Dead. The first 3 seasons at least. I'm still enjoying it now in season 4. Or maybe it's 5 I'm on at this point. But those first 3 seasons actually very, very, very watchable. I think you'd enjoy it. He was showrunner in the main show that went off the fear after fucking up. I felt that. It must be the very start of that season, man, because it went from being a fun show to being this, like, just whack. Like, the tone of it completely changed. Not just, oh, we're black and white now. I had no problem with that. But it started being very fucking, like, weird, preachy, sort of, we need to be better people. And I need to show how being a bad person, you know, doesn't go right. It's not worth it. I feel like Fear the Walking Dead didn't bother with that shit. It kind of was just a fun romp before that. And it makes me sound as if anti-intellectual, you know, stop trying to teach me things in the show, but it's just done so, it's done so shite. Let the viewer identify the bad people. It's not fucking mass. Yes, exactly, man. Exactly. It beats you over the fucking head with it. There's no avoiding it. Ooh. Shit. Come on. Smashing this. I'm doing stuff and things. Rick Grimes. Where your wife dies and then you're trying to find her on a Silent Hill. A Silent Hill TV show would be great. I see they're making, when I was looking up Silent Hill stuff and reading about the game that I had played, Silent Hill 2, and the themes and what everything means and stuff, they're making a film of it by the guy who did the first Silent Hill film, and I'm sure it probably won't be amazing, right? I think that first Silent Hill film is actually pretty fucking good for a game film. I think that's probably the best game film going. Game film? You know what I'm saying? I think it's alright.
What was that?
It was made at a bad time. The first one, Lils, I think they made like 2 or 3, didn't they? Maybe just the 2. I only saw the first one though. But I quite like it. Quite like it. It's no Sonic the Hedgehog. Now that is a good film. Did they? I think they did in the time of like 3D films. I think there's more than one of them. Strangely, I haven't seen it. I don't mind it. I like the grim effects too, but I do have a question about the Silent Hill movie. The last shot of the movie is a camera pan off to a hedge. Do we know why? I don't remember this, Molly. Is that whenever Sean Bean is like going home and stuff? But he can't have seen me there, surely. I'm a little sorry, I don't know if I answered your question. I'm doing very well. Christmas, annual leave, as we were saying earlier, has kicked in. I'm feeling good. And you may have missed, Liz, the Bailey's update. I've sacked off buying Bailey's and I bought 2 bottles of M&S cream liqueur. For half the fucking price of Bailey's. That seems to be the same fucking thing. And one's like a brownie flavour and one's like a fucking salted caramel flavour.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Smashing idea. Well, I went to M&S. I never would really shop in M&S. I'll pop in to see if there's anything reduced. And I didn't realise that they're almost purely just their own brand stuff. I thought they'd have Bailey's in, but they just had their own shit in. So I thought, fair fucking play. Let me grab a couple of these. Saw those and I was well tempted. I'll let you know how I get on. Brilliant for booze gifts, yeah. Silent Hedge. I saw Silent Hill in the cinema. Thought the lady cop was quite cool. Wasn't a bad film about a game. As far as I recall, I think it's quite good, man. It was doing the rounds on Channel 4 and stuff for a bit. You know when they get the license to show a film and you see it about 6 times in a year. It's quite good. I thought you were saying it tasted brown.
Okay, fellas. The away. New York's finest. They're gonna be
Steen, if you're listening to me, the Aldi's Baileys is supposed to be lovely too. I think You're right. These are right. Get Irish creamy liqueur where you can get it. I don't think you need the brand Baileys. Like I was saying before, that lovely stuff off Amazon. I think it's South African kind of cream liqueur. Amarula. It's lovely. Like, it's not hard to make that shit, surely. Wait till you see, I'll come back next week and be like, that M&S liqueur is fucking shit. Tastes like shit. I love that, Liz. I love it too. It's really, really nice. I haven't bought it in a while. Come on. So much death. Not the same genre. I watched the Banshee of Inisherin last night and enjoyed it. It's currently on Disney Plus. Is it Google? Banshee of Inisherin is on Disney Plus. Lidl version of Baileys is grand. I'll have to let you know. I'm not going to get cracking into the Remake tonight. I'll let you know whenever it be.
Hey, yeah.
How are they seeing me? It's on Disney Plus. Fuck's sake. Let's get this Pepsi sank so I can have this beer. Headshot. I don't have Disney Plus, Marcus. I don't have it, man. I don't have Apple Plus. I've got Amazon Prime. And I've got my old university friend's Netflix. But she really should have changed the password on. Okay, well, what's this secret? Sordid Disney Plus secrets. Did you see the whole crack about Samuel L. Jackson liking loads of porn tweets? That was good stuff. He accidentally liked loads of explicit pornography. Haribo, hello. That was hilarious. Some very explicit stuff on the go there. Fair play. Absolutely fair play. I hope you're doing well, Haribo.
What the hell?
Accidentally, Steen, it was a brave move. Unfortunately, you went and unliked them. Someone has a video of it though, kind of scrolling through his likes, and goodness, you see everything. Everything you could expect to see, you see it. Cards, Steen, yeah. Say it with your chest, son. Remember Bob Odenkirk was looking up feet, no kink shaming, funny still. Yeah, I felt bad about that. Didn't he like fucking lock his account or something? You know, he kind of maybe went, oh shit, I really should be saving this. He should have retweeted when exposed, yeah. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know what, if it was feet on genitalia. Maybe it is a wee bit weird, but if it's just some nice, tasteful photos of feet, have at it, son. You dirty wee bugger. Have at it. Oh dear. Spoiled rotten you are, Guggen, what with my Amazon Prime and Netflix that someone else pays for.
What the hell was that?
The hell was that? Don't forget the quick save, folks. Did anyone have anything nice for dinner? What's the official line? The church is taking on fate? I think anything that happens between two people who love each other is all gravy. Apparently that's the Catholic Church's line. Ugh! That's not the dive button. The Pope loves sucking toes. Should we all be into feet tweets now, Father? They're fine with feet, can't involve socks. I would agree with that. You can't be out here sucking socks, man. Pope's favourite film is Happy Feet, from what I hear. I saw that for the first time on TV, maybe like last Christmas. Strange film, that. It's all gravy, Pope Francis. I was going to try and name Pope, but in my head, still fucking John Paul. Kia! Right, get this sawed-off shotgun out of here. Joe Berettas all day. Come on. I cried during it, Haribo, yeah. I like hearing that. Because it means that you were really fucking enjoying it. The last thing I cried watching. It's a good question. I feel like it's been a wee while. No, she wanted it then. Can someone please clip the Pope loves fucking toes? Is there any way for me to crouch around here? We're gonna do this surgically. Yeah, I only got the Frimph thing there. I thought you meant Frimph cries watching films. Dancing on it, game on! Yes, man, this is gaming. I cried watching Nightmare Alley because it was so fucking boring. I don't even know what that is. It's the last thing I fucking cried watching. If anyone else has something. There was a time in my life whenever, if you caught me, you know, on a bad day, I'd cry watching an advert. And thankfully, I think I'm removed from that now. But it was still, in a way, it was fun times back in those days, you know, feeling things. Feeling. Not that I don't feel anymore. But to feel things so intensely to cry at an advert on TV. You know? It was interesting times. Frimph cries watching the Pope sucking toes, yeah. Wouldn't we all? Beautiful sight.
Okay, fellas.
Christmas miracle.
New York's finest. They're gonna be here soon.
Right, save it. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, surgical. Why is Banshee of Inisherin on Disney Plus, man? I'm not over that yet. Kia! Can we... Perfect, perfect. It's about to be a surgical summer. Yes, man. Gotta think of the next line. It's volume 1, you know. All that good stuff. Adonis is your son. Deserves more than an Adidas press run. Get shot dead. These are all baddies, folks. That's real. It is real. Oh, I wish he would stay down once he lies down. What is that meant to be a dive? Awooga. Sounds like a sound effect out of Buzz, the video game.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
Wisecrack, sorry. I paused the fucking game to get away from the sounds. Wisecrack, I saw that you realised it was called Kick Butowski. Good shit, man. Virtual Bread, hello, mate. Good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Anyone think that Max Payne 1 kind of looks like Jim Carrey? Yeah. A wee bit. That would be a very strange Max Payne, though. Anyone would be better than fucking Mark Wahlberg, though. I never saw that film.
The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover
But
of
Mark
every
Wahlberg
magazine.
plays him in the film. Also starring Mila Kunis. Am I imagining this? And others, I'm sure. Mark Wahlberg plays everyone in the film. I'm glad we're past those times. And this is helping me remember stuff from like half an hour ago in chat. 90s had Sinead O'Connor ripping up the Pope's picture. 2023 we have Danger accusing the big man of sucking fake gigging. I'm not trying to start a war. I'm just trying to have a conversation. I think, was it Lil said this is only going to go to the cinema to see the Super Mario film? Absolutely.
Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
It is unfortunate. And I have heard people say that, like, if you didn't know it was Chris Pratt, you maybe wouldn't mind Mario's voice that much. I do think it seems a bit shite. But the rest of the film does look actually quite fucking good. But the Chris Pratt thing really does fucking annoy me. Chris Pratt, he's so cool. Person who wakes up after a coma from, when was like the first 2 seasons of Parks and Recreation? 2012. I should really save it. That Kiefer Sutherland doing his voice? Maybe I'm grossly mistaken. If for Max Payne. Actually, see the guy who voices Max Payne? He's actually from here, so he is. I think he probably doesn't really even call himself Irish. I think, you know, he's probably lived in America for most of his life. I think he was born in Belfast then. Something, McCaffrey, I think his name is. But what's here, Marcus? Oh, who knows? He's probably like your man. He's the guy who made Shiny. Or Earthworm Jim, all that shit. David something? Wiki says he was born in Albany, New York. James McCaffrey, indeed, there definitely was at some point, Elmo. I remember this.
Max, Jesus, you almost gave me
Something about Belfast.
nearly shot you.
Alex, am I glad to see you?
What the hell
Mac and cheese, Lil's lovely. Enjoy that. Enjoy it.
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank.
Maybe he lived here for a bit.
This is
Because he's in Max Payne 3 as well. Apparently. Martin, you're scaring me.
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lapino, it's... Alex? Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Absolutely no connection to Belfast. Stop trying to claim everyone. I swear he did, man. I swear he did. I've been saying this for years and years and years. It said it at some point, folks. It's been erased. He's ashamed of his past. No. It said on IMDb, man. Unless some things got put together. I remember seeing this ages ago, man. And checking it and still being there. Trust me, folks, you weren't there back in the day. I've been on the internet for years, folks. Get shot. On the old IMDb. So emotional, Martin. Yeah, who would have thought he'd be in Max Payne 3 as well? On my way to the shop, 2 wee fluffy grey cats came and said, "Hi, lovely Jill. Are you gonna give them a wee pet?" Sorry, I've missed chat. Did a TikTok live for the first time the other day. Some cunts were pure piling in asking, "Do you support Celtic or Rangers?" Marcus, were you saying anything? What was the sort of crack in that? We just hire fucking voice actors, hardworking professionals getting shafted in their own industry. Tazzy, yeah. I don't really mind. We were saying this a wee bit in Shim's stream. I don't really mind famous actors attributing themselves or kind of doing voice acting for films. It makes sense to me. But when you've got someone who's been playing Mario for years, who would do a better job than someone who's doing a bad job, then that's, you know, something else. Apart from that, just folk asking for shoutouts. Quick scan of each name to make sure they're not serial killers. Mario's from Belfast, ain't know that gig enough. I swear to God, man, I will find maybe wherever I read it was wrong, but I swear to fuck I read it somewhere, and it wasn't this guy, this paedophile guy that Lelmo has unfortunately seen on the internet. Oh shit, there's a grenade! Something. I was going to say something about us being allowed to claim people. Because the Brits have been claiming us for years, Goodkin. And where were you, mate? And where were yous? Well said. Well said. More pills, perfect. Right. Get a few of these down the hatch. Open up those gates. Shotgun ammo full. Okay, let's start shooting some people with some shotguns. There was one of them, then the other just appeared. Such friendly little cats. Did you give them a wee scratch? Are you meant to do that? Are you not meant to do that? Wisecrack, where are you finding this bit? Yes, Wisecrack coming in. I can't see if I get vindicated by Wisecrack here. Luigi once got lifted by paratroopers in the town. To be fair, you would get a lot of Italian names in the West. Wisecrack just added that entry, yeah. I mean, I'll accept it.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
I always meant to find out what is the crack with. What was the influence? Or were there a lot of like Irish or Italian immigrants? There's a lot of like Italian names, I feel like, in West Belfast and stuff. Imagine Wisecrack coming into the courtroom at the 11th hour, clearing you of all charges with some evidence. Bittersweet moment for sure. It's just a character arc that we've all been waiting to see. Wisecrack, can you tell me where that was? I feel like the studio must have had a low budget for actors. I got him.
Lupino ran his racket of sex,
McCaffrey's place of birth remains disputed. Some sources cite Albany, New York. IMDb cites Belfast, Northern Ireland. He owns a home in Larchmont, New York.
Closing in. I could hear
from another
sirens.
source.
Their wail was a crescendo.
Yes, man.
Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple
What
of
does Bogart mean?
mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Payne in the butt. Payne to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer.
Selfishly appropriate or
question.
keep something, especially kind of a cigarette?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a
Oh,
junk
okay.
swagger.
Don't
But
Bogart that
answer.
joint.
It's where I'm, how do you put it,
Lupino
ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap
Can I
hotel.
beatbox?
Instead, I ran into the Finito
Can you
brothers.
fuck up? I'm sorry, Death Ear. I'm sorry, mate. I'm so sorry, mate. I'm just getting back. I apologize. If anyone's lurking in chat and hasn't chatted before, I'm not that rude to people. Beatbox these nuts, game on. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Folks,
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
if you're watching the stream and haven't chatted before, I'm nicer than I was to that guy. I promise. We're just very wary of what is most likely some bullshit.
Tell him to come quick.
Shit, pissing, yeah. Can you can beatbox away, man. Shit. Kia. Look at this fucking shootout. A lot of Italians in I were shipped off to prisoner camps on the likes of the Isle of Man during World War II, as they were seen as potential fascist sympathisers, including some of the Morelli family, Marcus. I think we've got a Kofi, folks. Marcus, I was up late that night watching the watching the Morelli documentary on your stream a couple months ago, wasn't it? It was good we watched that. Right, here's the guess of what account is my Kofi on. Haribo, thank you very much for the Kofi. Merry Christmas. Haribo, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Much appreciated. And Merry Christmas to you as well. New chatters, 9 out of 10 is a ban. Sorry, state of affairs. The post-Blur years. Can't trust anyone. Morelli's of the ice cream game. Yes, it is, Wisecrack. There was a BBC documentary about them that Marcus watched late one night on Friday Fun. And it was a good watch. It was narrated by Jimmy Nesbitt, of course. Can you do the "You Me a Tenner Dickhead" alert for my previous Kofi? I actually don't have it set up.
I pissed on it!
Is that okay? We pissed on it.
I'd met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gognitti. Gognitti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, "Vinny, you're in charge of this one," unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
So sorry, folks, I'm very gassy this evening. My great-grandfather and one of his brothers were shipped to the Isle of Man. Chirpy little anecdote. Tassie, very fucking interesting. What happened to them? In general? Did everyone kind of just get to be like, right, okay, yous aren't baddies, you can come home? There's a massive underground hospital in Jersey that also doubled as a POW camp too. I'm sure there are plenty of Italians there that would have made their way here after the war, Guggen, yeah. Fascinating.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
Deep in the Friday Fun Muck, we're cracking into a documentary about the Italian ice cream magnates of the North Coast 100%. It was a good watch. It was a good watch. I remember this game reference The Usual Suspects dating itself. Did it? I did not pay attention at all. I was too busy burping away on mute. Folks, avert your eyes. There's sex. There's sex things. There's beds for shagging. Can't read it. With sex. Oh no, what's the whole thing? It's there now. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. What the hell?
Oh shit! I thought this was a different way to go. I'm guessing this is the right way to go. If anything that would surely impede your sexual performance disorienting, if you're in like a sex motel like this, you've probably had a drink. You've probably had a drink or two. You'd be fucking violently broken up. Try not to choke on your own fucking... on your own vomit. Violent death in the bed. Drink booking everywhere, exactly. Lovely though. Never met his brother. He had a number tattooed on him. He didn't talk about it. Fucking interesting, Tassie. Don't really... It's just one of those things that you wouldn't really find interesting, maybe, or you'd never think to ask when you're younger. You know, like family history of like, what was your grand up to? What was your, you know, what was his dad up to? Don't really know much about them that much, like. Beyond the stories that would be told unprompted. None of your business. Would you fuck up?
Previously on Lords and Ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
It all comes out of funerals, Marcus. It does, man.
An all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer Corporation.
Is this a good guy?
My lady.
My lord.
He's not a good guy.
Great importance I must bring.
Had to check though. I remember this game being more difficult than this. At the minute, it's kind of just nice and chill. Wait, I completely misread that, Tazzy. My bad, I thought you were on about the cutscene. Martin, bless you. It's very interesting. My Italian family had a little shop in the Ronda, which had its window smashed in during the war because of suspicion, Tazzy, yeah. Very fucking interesting. Hey, what? Some of the things I found out about my family at funerals is bizarre. I mostly find out that I don't like most of my extended family. No harm to you if you find the channel somehow. Not a huge fan of a lot of them. Oh.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance.
You fuck up. Sounds horrible. Can't even imagine what it must be like. When American soldiers came through, they'd make them ice cream even though people were rationing. So ice cream was so good. The American soldiers came through, they'd make them ice cream. Their ice cream that they were selling was so good. Danger, watch out, you're running around on low health, bad end coming. Dylan, well, thank you for the timely message, mate. Not sent once during the entire playthrough. Not sent once, mate.
There he is.
Right, run in here quick. I was busy. I missed a few of the streams. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. I actually think we got the correct ending. And there were certain other things. But yeah, it was interesting. They referred to the health as being like, you need to be healing up to 200% of your health. Because I was always looking at the menu and it didn't say it was bad health, but it wasn't like a green sort of screen on it. Which I guess is like the super high health. I would just heal up and thought that was grand, you know? I honestly didn't mind it. I'm not going to replay it and get the alternate ending. Although, Lennon, I didn't realise... Oh! I didn't realise that there was another chapter of that game where you play as Maria. Because I might go back and play that. I don't know how to unlock it or something, or if it's unlocked for me now because I finished it. Hello all, Elgastel. Hello, mate. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing well, man. I do see you've been back streaming a wee bit. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's well. Last wee stream before Christmas. Just chilling out, playing some Max Payne. Having a lovely time in this sordid sex motel.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
Grab some painkillers. Bread aroma full. Perfect. DLC thing, never done it myself. It looked quite,
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug
sizable.
took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon, believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
My mum's family is quite interesting. They escaped the pogroms. They come from Belarus. Those, oh yeah. That's very fucking cool. I do understand why people get really into the sort of 23andMe, is that what it's called? You know, the sort of, what's in my blood? At a certain point you do kind of want to know what's the crack with your family's past and stuff. I flicked back over to the stream when you were watching the endings and saw Tazzy distressing about the dog ending. I was so mad, were you, about the dog ending? What's in my blood? Chips, mostly. There's a great... I didn't actually ask that question. What people had for dinner. I had myself pie and chips. And pesto gravy all over it. Some roasted carrots and sprouts.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
Get them shot dead just in case. I made myself... I cooked up about 8 sprouts. And it wasn't enough sprouts, man. I could eat the whole thing. Whole bag of them. They're basically giving them away in Tesco. Oh shit! Be careful. Heal. Right, heal. Ooh! Dad's really into family trees and that. Lils, yeah. I feel like my family wouldn't really be into it that much. But you never really think to ask questions like that. It's usually just, did you hear your woman down the road? She was the mum of the girl you went to school with. She was in the year above you. She's dead. It's just that sort of thing. You caused those guys some Max Payne from hello, mate. I did.
I'd found Muerte's room.
What?
Muerte had received a letter.
I'm lucky I dashed out of the way of that.
Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Val Kier. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Recently found out... Chat's moving just. Recently found out a great-grand uncle of mine died during the Easter Rising recently. He's part of the Irish Citizens Army. He occupied Dublin City Hall during the Rising under Sean Connolly, mate. You dying off that? That's something to dine off for the rest of your life, mate. A few beers, a few pints in, you turn around to Google. Okay, I'm not on that scene. Do you want to hear something mad? Do you want to hear something mad? Absolutely chuffed, mate, you would be. You fucking would be. His name's on a commemoration plaque on the side of City Hall. Walk past it every day. I never knew that's class, man. For someone who loves his Irish history, such an incredible find it is. Big up Grand Uncle Guggenheim. He's a terrorist. Marcus, he's a terrorist. Did you hear that Angela McCourt was described as the angel of the lanes? You hammered your mother? What's this? What's this? Okay, the music stops once you leave. Get a quick save. Oh shit! I'm just putting you out of your misery, mate. You read it, Sam. Oh, I'm guessing we can shoot this. With a sawed off, maybe? Are you taking a shit? I'm taking a shit. Are you taking a shit right now? Taking a huge shit, friend. How you doing, man? How you doing? Are you well? Went on to the military archives, found a picture of him. Dashing young lad, good, yeah. Can you see a resemblance?
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Yes, and we can't shoot that. Payne meds here, though. It's from the old Frank McCourt. Jerry Hannon on the Late Late. I was watching this the other week. Okay, where the fuck am I supposed to go? You gotta be kidding me, Johnny. Can we just go downstairs, maybe? Perhaps? Am I to backtrack? Oh no! Yeah! I went into CEX today. I went to get my haircut and I was a wee bit early and I didn't want to, you know, show up so early as to be like, "You right there, mate?" Just in case he wanted to use the time in between bookings. Haircut in CEX, fuck me, aye. Aye. Danger keep out, lovely stuff. So I went into CEX and I had a wee look. Had a wee look around. There's fucking fuck all there. I was looking at 360 games, and it's just Mass Effect 2, which is a good game, but I've already played that. They didn't really have any gems on the go. How badly did it smell of BO? Surprisingly, didn't smell that bad. Lovely haircut, by the way, Liz. Thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate that. I actually felt very weird going to the hairdressers, because I never go... I always like to give the hairdresser something to cut. I feel like there wasn't really much to cut. Kind of just redoing the wee fade, you know? But it had to be done. Because I always worry, our hairdresser, Brian, shout out Brian, he loves a wee holiday. You know, he could be retired, but he likes to do the hairdressing just to fucking, you know, keep him busy. But he loves to go on holiday. Almost every couple of weeks he's away somewhere. So I thought, absolutely, he's going to be away to Portugal or something in the new year. But it turns out he's not. So I didn't really need to get my hair cut. But there you go, folks. Shout out Brian, he's a lovely guy. He's a lovely guy. But yeah, nothing in CEX at all. I was eyeing up the Nintendo Wiis. I might buy myself a Nintendo Wii. And Wii Sports. I shouldn't have said this out loud. I want to do a Wii Sports stream at some point. If we can get it working. So look out for that, folks. If it ever happens. But it would be good to do. It's a good sort of... We were talking about it a wee bit with playing House of the Dead yesterday, and Molly was linking the wee sort of gun game she could have with it. And it's a lovely sort of Christmas thing, playing the Wii. And it wasn't even that bad, like in terms of price, but I thought I'll not impulse buy a Wii and CEX here. You know, I'll go home and see what the price is like online and on eBay and stuff, and then maybe buy it.
The hooker had left her diary on the table.
Those needles in the arm, man.
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
The TikTok algorithm served me up this at some point. The paranoid Airbnbers, where they're looking for like secret cameras and stuff. Something not worth thinking about, or maybe it is, but scary stuff. People, you know, looking through and seeing if they could find wee secret cameras. Yeah, but if you think about that sort of stuff, it'll drive you mad. Drive you mad. Belfast Barbary has offered me a free haircut and some vouchers in exchange for doing a TikTok about the experience. Marcus, seriously? Very fucking interesting. Is it the Man Shack? We were talking about the Man Shack recently. And their experience, their hairdressing experience for lads. We were saying the Man Shack is one of those places where they'll offer you a beer while you're getting your hair cut. And I went to a different place that I guess they were trying to do the same thing, where they would offer you a beer while you're getting your hair cut. I went in on a Saturday at about, honestly, 10 o'clock in the morning. And the guy offered me a beer and I was like, honestly, I shouldn't, mate. I think I'll do without. It's fucking 10 o'clock. Darren, hello, mate. Welcome in. Oh shit. Merry Christmas to you. Mum's dad and mum's dad have I missed? Making sure I haven't missed. Both my great granddads went through Ellis Island to New York. They didn't like it, so emigrated to the UK. Fuck me. I think we do maybe have some family out in America. I know we have distant cousins out there, which means nothing. Never been to America myself. Personally, I couldn't give a fuck if someone I don't know has caught a cheeky glimpse of my hairy arse. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it's you fucking, you know, on the toilet taking a shit, fucking have at it, man. But still scary stuff. Still scary stuff. It's weird what the TikTok algorithm serves you up sometimes. And it's not even just... Because I'll maybe watch something like that out of curiosity once it comes up on the For You page. But TikTok knows that you've sat watching it. So they're like, even though this cunt didn't like it, he wants to see more of it. Next thing you know, you're deep in the conspiracy theories. Danger, did you get a haircut, Darren? I did, mate. I did. You have to get a haircut before Christmas. It's somewhere that often gets celebrities in. Snooker Pro and the fella that played one of the main roles of the Turin Blood Brothers production. Once I had an husband, yeah. Fucking get it done, man. Although, it's not much of a... Got a camera hidden? More power to you, man. Work away. Like a haircut, not the most pricey of things. You can tell TikTok you're not interested. It's hitting in the share symbol. I do that, but I only do it for stuff that I really kind of disagree with. Something I'm somewhat ambivalent about. I'll not do that with, you know. But if it comes up Joe Rogan or fucking Andrew Tate, I'm clicking that, not interested shit. Or the standard sort of like horny TikTok. Why would you want to spy on anyone for free? At least do it for money. I went to a barber for the first time in years before my wedding. Guy was offering me a slice of his lunch pizza, which I go. I don't need a free haircut, and even I go to her hairdresser's house because she is no longer a hairdresser. I know her. Can't be dealing with the intimate social exchange. That's good, man. We used to go to, our mum used to take us to a lady she knew out in Moira to get her haircut. It was a nice experience. I don't know why we stopped. Maybe they maybe they fell out or something. Maybe there was drama. Probably not. Yeah, but that's a nice wee experience. Honestly, nothing worse. See, if you're out in the wilderness, I'm going to be raging whenever Brian retires. Like, it'll be properly scary stuff. I'm going to be paying 3 times more than I'm paying now. Brian does my hair and beard, and it cost me a tenner, and that would cost me 30 fucking quid. In a Turkish barber's. 30 fucking quid. Got my hair done today, feeling fresh, that was amazing. Amazing. I'm of the MK minimum stock, no social media. I've never been on TikTok, thank God. It's actually quite good. Like, they serve you up stuff that you're interested in googling. Like, your TikTok would be heavy fucking Irish history, and you'd love it. That's the problem.
Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
TikTok? Nah, thanks, I'm not 12. Darn. I mean, I have TikTok supposedly to promote my Twitch. But I post a clip on there once every fucking 3 months. To mostly everyone who already follows me on here. You do get some random likes. Because that's the good thing about TikTok, is that they will serve up your video to fucking randomers, man. Who have no idea who you are or even interest. But most of the time, all the likes, you look at the names of people and you're like, okay, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old. It's very rare that you see a like from someone you're like, oh, that's that's a real person. Oh, wait, that's gonna blow up. There we go, we're sweet. Pre-COVID, he charged 6 quid too. I was gonna say, wisecrack. And you could tip for that, but this is gonna make me sound so tight. Always wary of tipping. See someone you go to regularly. If you tip once, you're tipping forever, man. And I'm a poor person. I'm a poor person. Hairdresser conversation is the worst, Lelmo. Yeah, it is. You have to get on something. I don't like to talk about myself, so they'll ask you a wee bit, shift the conversation off yourself, and then talk about general things. Ask them something about their life, and then they'll talk at you, and you just kind of go, Fun fact, I've never been to a hairdresser's barbers in my life. No, I've not always been bald. Seriously, Frimph? Did your parents cut your hair or something? I'm of the MK minimum stock, no social media other than Twitter. I deleted Facebook, Google, and have Instagram basically just to send my partner nice animal videos. And it is worth it. It does come through pretty clutch with that. My hairdresser has some opinions on things, so I use the visit as a chance to shout at someone. Tazzy, you arguing away with your hairdresser, fair play. My hairdresser seems like a lovely man with no flaws. £10 is a steal, doesn't look like a £10 haircut. Bless him, he does the job kind of quickly. So there'll be times where you'll come out and you're like, right, there's maybe something to snip off the beard there, But it's always worth it. Because there's so many times where you go to a random hairdresser and they'll just fuck it, like beyond belief, where you have to wait 2 months for it to grow back, sort of thing. But Brian just does a solid job. God bless him. Hope he has a lovely Christmas.
Hey.
Hello. Fair play to this guy. For just saying hey. I feel like there's almost zero crossover between a TikTok view, someone who actually checks out your other stuff though. Seems entirely localized to TikTok. Yeah. You do get the occasional. It's just, I suppose it's like anything else.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track.
I'm skipping this. Sorry, game. I'm skipping it. Go away, you're rich. Darn, I fucking wish, man. I wish I was. I wish I was. Didn't do well enough in university to be rich, I'm afraid. Class violence holding me down. Right, did I come in from here? I didn't come in from here. My mum, auntie, or hairdresser's friend. That's such a gift. Such a gift. Charlotte Kristen, keeping things light, Dazzy. Yeah, we have some great videos we send each other. Always tip my nail lady and hairdresser. We got some wheat chocolates for Christmas. See them every month. I've been for years, love. That's lovely. Yeah. I mean, if you're happy to pay it, you know, it's like, it's a weird thing where we're less of a tipping culture for people who, you know, we're generally less of a tipping culture than other countries because other countries don't pay people fairly. But I get it. Hope it doesn't make me sound too tight. Just charge me something fair for it, you know? Charge me more and I'll happily pay it. Unless it's 30 quid, in which case I will whine about it. Get stuff sent to me on Instagram from Neve, my brother. I think I have notifications turned off. Never actually looked at my feed on there. Same with Facebook. Pure guff. It truly is. I had to get rid of Facebook, man. Eat that rat, Marcus. I was thinking of Vampire. When we were talking about the Italian stuff earlier, I didn't realise or remember how much of that game Vampire is about, like, xenophobia and, you know, straight out racism at that time in England. It's fucking interesting. It is they're a bit heavy handed with it at times, but sure, that's what fucking Talking to Idiots is like. It's proper soap opera stuff, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Did someone say Vampire? Tazzy, yes. Marcus is playing through Vampire at the minute. And you seem to be enjoying it. Secret is, Marcus, we were talking about Dark Souls games. They're trying to do Dark Souls combat with that. Which might be why you're not having an amazing time with the combat. That game saved. Loving the Vampire streams. It's a good wee game. It's a good wee game. I was recommending that to Big Nostromo ages ago. I really liked it. I'm glad that it's not, you know, you recommend something to someone and they play it and they're like, this is fucking shit. And you feel that part of your soul disappear forever. Hello. Oh, get headshot. Fuck off. I hate the combat. Nobody needs to see me straining and grunting, hence the wee doggo during the Warzone streams. I love that, man. I love that. That was something whenever he did the doggo Warzone stream. I was like, oh shit. You know, you can get very linear in your thinking of what to do on Twitch. And then Marcus, you know, streams as a dog playing Call of Duty and you're like, ah shit, you can actually, you can do things on here. You know what I mean? You can do other things. Right, get fucking headshot. This is terrible. Fuck this, rightly. Fuck this. Molly's on my desk. She's gone. Goodbye, Molly. Goodbye. I have a few ideas for the future if I'm getting bored of myself. Others certainly are. You reckon? It's just nice. I think people really respect, you know, when you go for something. Turtle, hello, welcome indeed. Good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. I tried tipping in France and then the guy spat on me, told me I called... He had an American pig, got out of the gate, beat the shit out of me. Poor Walter, man. He's too pure for this world. Get Molotov, you piece of shit.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
The door gave me rapturous applause. Rapturous? Rapturous? Rapturous. Poor Walter. I don't know. I've never been to France. Oh my fellow. Hello mate, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're off for Christmas. If you're not off for Christmas, fucking call in sick. I've never been to France. I've heard a lot about...
There was a key on the table.
I'd be a bit scared of not speaking French in France. And I hear that people can be a wee bit impatient. With non-native speakers. I think the agnophobia is mainly localized to Paris, Lelamo, yeah.
The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Because I think Kristen worked in France for a bit, for a summer. Because she did languages at university and had some experiences like, you know, locals like laughing at you when you're trying to speak French. You're like, oh no, that sounds awful to me. But I would like to go. See what the crack is. There's going to France and then there's going to Paris, yeah. Half day tomorrow, then off for four days, Tom. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But still, days off for days off. Patient as if French is spoken everywhere in the world, Darren. It's just, it is spoken by a lot, to be fair. But that's mostly because of their colonial history. But the same with English, my friend. Same with English. This stream would be in Irish right now. If I wasn't for them bastards. This is a cross-community stream, folks. Cross-community stream. Right. You think French people are similar to English people? I mean that the countries have similar imperial histories of conquering countries and, you know, all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know French people. I won't tolerate this. I won't tolerate what?
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down and
Britain together, strong level.
And solve their differences with the Kung Fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Fantastic. Thank you for the clip, friend. Get Molotov. Don't know why the clip isn't working. It probably will. It might just be B. It might just be B. It might just be being funky. Invisible drink, Darren. You'll never know. You'll never know. Just do circles. Oh. I didn't get much dinner chat out of people earlier tonight. You've had a good dinner, let me know. Oh shit, she's got loads of health. Job done. Job fucking done. Just doing that, something went wrong. It might pop up at some point. Strange. I had a sad meal of a bunch of duck spring rolls I bunged in the oven. If it's just spring rolls, there's a lot. I would imagine there are a lot of spring rolls to get through for a meal. Do love a spring roll though. About 10 of them? Okay. Okay. Sure, we can't see it when it's inside of you. And so I'll make it invisible before it goes inside of you. Darn, that's deep. That's deep shit. Fuck. Should have saved it. I need to pee. Defending colonialism, it's sad stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go for a super quick pee. We need to reset peas on that. I'm gonna go for a super quick pee. Speaking of inside, it is only €2 on Steam. Darn, amazing fucking sidebar there. Amazing. I really liked Inside. I played it on Xbox years ago, I think. I really, really liked it. So if anyone hasn't played it, I would recommend it. I'm going to go for a super quick pee. I'll be back in a mo. I'm going to show you the highlight screen. What's a sidebar? Like a quick sort of off-topic thing. You know? That's me guessing. Alert BRB, super quick pee from Thanky. Going to show you the adverts if you're a non-sub, but you're not going to... A segue? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I'm going to show you the adverts. If you're not subbed, you're not going to miss anything. I'll be back in a mo. Thank you. I'm munching a mint ice cream cone here. Then we will commence. That's my comment I'm reading out. I just wash my own shit. I guess pee, because about to sneeze is a much more immediate thing that it really fucking arrests you and takes over. Really? Sneeze absolutely? But you know, you're kind of like, honk, shoo, me. I don't like this. I don't like it either. Oh! Fucking yes. Stolen Wraps hood, Stolen Wraps tunic. Those look decent. Is Liam Neeson your dad IRL? You sound just like him. Haha, that's fucking great stuff, man. Folks, it's very distressing stuff. It's not always this distressing on the stream. If you get scratched, do you get it?
So much for depth perception.
It's 2022, it's the year of the Tory. We've been left wing long enough, it's time to just fucking pack it up and make some cash. I'll meet yous at the Keyman. The Keymans, I call them. Are bowls just big cups? And I always think that plates are actually just longer bowls. It's made my bum go runny. But in a, oh this is delicious sort of way. That's what Pud Pud sounds like to me. It sounds like a prop the bum bum. And one of the cubs died from like me not finding food quickly enough. And it wasn't in a cutscene or anything like that, it was pure gameplay. And it was a beautiful game. Fuck self-service, friend? No, not at all, man. I hate to be perceived or exist. I don't hate to exist, but I hate to exist in the eyes of cashiers. I want a wage if I'm doing it myself. This is a ridiculous hill to die on, friend. I like to just sneak into a Tesco, sneak out. Why can I not remember that word? That's awful. Folks, I hate to ask this, where do they put definitions of words? Folks, what he is doing? I'm so sorry. I've gone for a pee, and you start gifting subs. This is an all-time. Thank yous very much. Bad moment. Fucking pee, break hype train, what's going on, man? Dictionary high. Fucking hell. Oh god.
Some of you clearly think very highly of Flick. And
Well, that's a man doing a shite.
Well, let me
100%.
tell you.
I couldn't act it better myself if I was doing a shite.
Of boyfriends. Felicity was just scavenging my scraps, but there were plenty of scraps to scavenge.
Right, let's press Toby here.
Bigger.
We shitting Toby.
Did you see anyone?
What the hell is that? And in some weeks I wouldn't. But I wouldn't be having more than one pie a week. That would be obscene. What is that? To buy built on slave labor as well. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. That's me just trying to keep it light. I pressed Alt F4. I'm coming, folks. I just wash my own shit.
Some of you clearly think very highly of
Why are these
Flick.
clips repeating, man? Hello, folks. I've opted for a wee Christmassy gin and orange juice. And by orange juice, I mean Club Orange. Thank you. Folks, thank yous very fucking much for the, for everything. Let me start from the start. Thank you to Lils for the gift sub to Lelimo. Thank you to Tazzy for the attempted gift sub to Lelimo as well. Except for the shallow ban. I'm very sorry to learn this. Frimph, thank you for the gift sub to Gel as well. Get Guggen for the gifted sub to Darren. Wisecrack for the gifted sub to Hobbyton. Get Guggen for the 200 bits. What are you doing? Like, I wasn't even here. I wasn't even here for it. Lovely, lovely folk. Not necessary at all. Except for Lelimo, who does not want to see Betfair adverts. Exactly. Exactly. Lelimo, I'm very sorry. I would honestly rather not show adverts at all. But I do need to I do need to put them in somewhere to get rid of pre-rolls. So I hope people understand. I'm sorry. I'm joking, stop apologizing. Okay. I just need to make it clear. I'm not doing this for the wild ad revenue. But yes, folks, lovely P. Is this how far back this save was? For fuck's sake. Oh! It's the season of giving, Gel. That's lovely. It was a wild poo break.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
I went for a standard length piss. Come back and Guggen's in chat like, he's taking a shit, guys. He's taking a shit. No patience at all before the wild accusations get thrown out. Just excited. What I do like though is if ever, are you taking a shit? Oh my god, are you taking a shit right now? Whenever I have had to go do a poo, chat gets real quiet because chat knows, and I really respect that. I really respect that. Chat are like, right, we can't say he took a shit because he has clearly actually took a shit. And it's been lovely.
It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of valve.
A broken danger for him. Thank you for the clip. A moment of silence, Gel, yeah. Yeah. I can't believe people have been streaming for years. Like Adam said, he's never pooed on stream. That's a man blessed. So long as you wash it, have to wash your shits. It's always 3. Ian, hello. Sorry, mate. Did I miss you? Listen, we wouldn't begrudge you a shit cooking. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. Listen, if you have to poop, you have to poop. I'm not doing like hobby level poos, you know? I'm not pooing for the crack. Pooing out of necessity.
2 mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with the Kung Fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them.
They're doing a sex thing. It's outrageous.
2 mad dog.
Wait, if I skip
2
it.
mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're going.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. I thought we were stuck in the loop of that cutscene there. They're like, fucking watch this, mate. If I was a game developer, I would do shit like that. Press start and then hold in the button to skip cutscene and it just takes you right to the start. Would you enjoy my fucking story, mate? Dancing around these bullets here. What was that about? It was strange. This PC version is held together by string. Oh shit! What the hell? What the hell? Alright. What's going on? Scary stuff. Steam friends docs. Yeah, I'm so sorry, folks. These have all been doxed. An unskippable cutscene of someone reading the B-movie script. I've only seen parts of it. Real men drink Casey. You couldn't get away with that nowadays. Nostromo, hello? Why did you gun down that lady? She was a killer, Nostromo. That wasn't a recreational kill. Oh, for fuck. Unlikely, no, Nostromo, please. Please. Christ almighty. Save's coming at its best. I miss when you could do this. Back in the day. Oh no! Okay, this is a death for sure. Ooh! I'm only holding one gun. Right, let's get a better weapon out, shall we? Pump action. Oh! Quick, quick! Why is he still alive, man? Officially doxed. Now you'll get the good ending, thank you. How many bullets did she want? Yeah, I didn't. She was gonna be alive if I didn't put 30 bullets in her. That's not me. That is the game. It's the game, folks. Did you know that 2/3 of the world's greatest assassins are women? Is that true, Tazzy? How many assassins did they interview? Nelly Furtado, famous assassin. The man-eater, they called her.
The antique switchboard was still in use.
No, it's a Metal Gear Solid quote. Of course it is. Fantastic.
There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area. The kind that made phone tapping child.
It was in the census results,
It wasn't hard
yeah.
to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines. The blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Cornelia, this Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He
word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
Giving it stacks. Occupation hired killer. Do you remember when it was the crack? I remember in school, everyone pissing themselves, being like, oh, the census putting down your religion is Jedi Knight. Haha. Fucking class crack, man. Big button for exit. Do you remember when Marky Mark was in this? I had mentioned this earlier in the stream. I never saw the film. But Marky Mark and Mila Kunis as Max Payne, and Max Payne's, I'm guessing she was the femme fatale lady. I never saw it. I'm the Danger and Dwayne The Rock Johnson gel. Okay, I look forward to watching that. The film is utterly dreadful, makes no sense. Surely you could find anyone else other than Mark Wahlberg, man. He doesn't fit the role even the slightest bit. Like, at all, man. Right, let's get the Molotov cocktail in here. Kia! Oh, it's just one guy. Oh, shit. Who's that other one? Jason Bourne? That's Matt Damon, isn't it? They were... Am I imagining this? They starred in the film Stuck on You together. I think, did they? Maybe. Where they were like conjoined twins. Which I'm sure is a very, very problematic film now. I shied at the time. Of course, but... I don't even know if it was those two people in that film. Fuck it. It's not like anyone will check, man. I promised someone I would watch Good Will Hunting over the Christmas period. I don't want to. May watch Max Payne. Let's watch Max Payne. Max Payne. Separately, but we'll talk about it. It wasn't Wisecrack, it was Mark Wahlberg and Rowan Atkinson. Who was in it? It was Matt Damon was in it at least. Mark Wahlberg wasn't in it though. Fuck it. Gives a shit. Are there any good films that Mark Wahlberg has been in? Computer Wizard, hello, welcome in. No, Turtle. People like Magic Mike, I haven't seen it. Gaming. We're gaming. Music. Computer Wizard, hello. Have the movie Max Payne playing while you play Max Payne. That would be good. That would be good. I would be fearful of... I hear Sony are very litigious about people giving away their best ever film for free. I'm guessing Sony made that even though it was most likely not. Poor Olicon, you reckon that was one-sided? There was something there? Pure simping? What have I missed? It was absolutely Sniper Wolf. Who said that? Was it the Russian lady via Kodak? It was absolutely Sniper Wolf after she shot the shit out of Snake in a sniper battle. Not me, mate. I was too good for that. Per Olicon, I reckon that was one-sided. Yeah, that was a strange one, wasn't it? He was gonna like stay with her. The sudden addition of music has fucked me off. I've been managing my own musical soundtrack in the background as you play it. Marky Mark is also a big wrong'un. Yes. Where he's a sniper lad? Oh, Departed, yeah. I've only seen it the once. I don't actually really remember it. Yeah. Yeah, he has a sordid history. People would say The Departed. I wouldn't. People would. Classic Lelema. I liked it the one time I saw it. Scorsese, you know? Wouldn't say it's the best, but I do think I might have to watch it at some point. That feels like a very good in between Christmas and New Year. What day is it? I'm watching Max Payne and drinking, eating chocolate, and drinking, of course. Panda, hello, welcome in. We're playing Max Payne. Living our lives to the fullest. In the mean streets of New York. And it's good. The combat still feels very fun. Even if I'm getting a wee bit frustrated now. That the we've gotten on to like the second or third level here. And suddenly enemies are just tanking shotgun shots. Which feels unrealistic to me. Personally. Do you stream Metal Gear Solid on YouTube, please? I would literally commit arson to make this happen. I would watch it. On Boxing Day, I exclusively watch boxing films, such as Southpaw, starring Jacob Gyllenhaal, The Calcium Kid, starring Orlando Bloom. Speaking of films, which are probably a wee bit overrated, do people still like The Fighter? I remember watching that once and enjoying it. But I couldn't really tell you. It's just another one of those films where it's meant to be good because Christian Bale, like, dangerously lost weight for it or something. Is Max Payne the same as min pleasure? It's a fine line to discuss. You could argue that Max Payne is having min pleasure and doesn't ever seem to have much pleasure. Even when he's having a drink, he doesn't let himself enjoy it. They eat shotgun shots for breakfast. They do seem to.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were going to get real trigger happy about it. I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
Wallace and Gromit is on BBC Two Christmas Day. It can be officially Christmas then, Panda. I saw that. Was it yourself or someone else in Seamus's Discord? Posted the Wallace and Gromit schedule. Dedication to keeping this game linear.
Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
Have you seen a film called The Foreigner? I haven't watched it. I've watched the trailer. I actually showed the trailer on stream at one point because is it like a Rick Ross song or something? There's a rap song in the trailer and it's cool as shit. But Jackie Chan takes on the Ra popped on my recommendations. Can't begin to decipher it. I've seen that be criticised. It's based on the book Guggen. I don't know who wrote the book, but I've seen criticism that, of course, it's a bit of a nonsense interpretation of, you know, of what's happening there. David O. Russell is a cock in a string, yeah. It's an easy watch. It's awful but watchable. It did look like Jackie Chan was doing some cool shit, you know? So that's good at least. Pawn shop and a laundromat. Ugh. Pierce Brosnan as well. Can't believe I never heard about this. Pierce Brosnan does a great Jerry Adams, doesn't he? Like, what does X-Lent mean? It means you have to give up chocolates for Easter. Comes after Xmas. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Sounds like a James Patterson book. Is it Patriot Games type stuff? Honestly, I'm not sure. It'd be worth looking it up. I just remember reading vague criticism about it, Guggen.
This Christmas, the Russians are with Santa. Hey.
They should have shown Jackie Chan their letters from the Queen, their pardons or whatever, you know? I'm innocent. Oh, like, why is this guy still alive? I wouldn't even take a shot like that. Gonna retire and delete my account. My best chat response the whole time. Oh. Come on. Is there anything else to see here? I don't think so. You're trying to tell me you couldn't take a shotgun blast to the chest? I probably could. I just don't believe it. I probably could. Excellent video. Excellent. I didn't even get it in the moment. Excellent. Fantastic stuff. Have you seen Kickboxer Retaliation? Last fight is lit as shit. Will make you jump up and jump kick a wall. I haven't. I wouldn't actually really be one to watch, you know, films that are, you know, mostly about the action scenes, but I wouldn't be against it, you know? Like, growing up in the sort of Jean-Claude Van Damme versus Steven Seagal Civil War, I was a Steven Seagal man.
Depressing read. The headlines were screaming bloody murder. The storm was a screaming duet with the approaching prowl car sirens. It was all a scream when you were down for the count and wanted for murder.
Yeah, damn. Jump kick danger, he can take one shotgun blast. I could probably take a roundhouse kick. Oh shit! Keep thinking I'm walking down the keep thinking I'm walking down the kind of side path. But yeah, big fan of Steven Seagal. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 Jean-Claude Van Damme films and did enjoy them. But he just doesn't have the Seagal charisma. I could take a roundhouse kick from Mary Berry, it would be worth it. It would be worth it. I was going to say rest in peace, but I think she's most likely alive, isn't she? Last we've heard. I like Steven Seagal, I've heard he's a piece of shit. Oh, I'm sure he is, yeah. I've no doubt about that. He was a sheriff though, or a deputy sheriff. Lawman. Favorite filmmaker is Neil Brainard, yes. Our friend Gangrene Dream has shown us some of his work. I used to watch Under Siege, Above the Law, etc. Yes, Above the Law. Which I think it maybe had a different name. My friend had a box set. And we used to sit and smoke marijuana and watch some Steven Seagal films, and honestly had a great time. What celebrity do you think you'd be evenly matched with in a physical fight? That's a good one. I was going to say James Corden, but he's got a nasty streak in him, man. He could probably beat fuck out of me. It's hard to give someone, you know, I'm trying to find someone weaker than me, really. Vince Vaughn would beat the shit out of you. He's like 6'5". But maybe that would be a good fight. When will you fall into the 80s, 90s Jackie Chan rabbit hole danger? We did see a lot of those films growing up, like Mr. Nice Guy, and, you know, I can't remember the name of his first film. No, the other stuff. Remember the documentary Vince Vaughn made, Walking Up and Down the Falls Road? I didn't. Fair fucks to him. That sounds amazing. Josh Diffo, hello. Who Am I is a decent flick. Is that a Steven Seagal or a Jackie Chan one? Yeah, they're not baddies. Jackie Chan, yeah. I'd love to fight Gwyneth Paltrow for a laugh. Have it on the list. Is it a recent one? Okay. His tallness already takes you over. He can just
building was rigged with
fall on you and then
explosives.
beat you up. Oh, those poor drug takers. Would you let Jet Li beat you up if you were a fan? I think we're getting into kink territory. '90s Jackie, if I remember correctly. No kink shaming yet. Listen, if you want Jet Li to beat fuck out of you, fair play. Okay, let me quick save it here. I don't know if I'd be really keen on anyone beating me up. But if push came to shove, I wouldn't judge. Who am I in Rumble in the Bronx? I don't know if I've seen Rumble in the Bronx either. I know the name. What am I supposed to do here? Just shoot these, I guess. That goes to the door, of course. I thought that. I thought that, folks. Trust me. The hell? Then later, after Jet Li beat me up. Oh no! After Jet Li beat me up, the doc is like, you have broken ribs, internal bleeding. Then you're like, cool, yeah. Yeah, that's about what I expected from it. This, if he was going to put you in a film, if he was like, you can be the next Jet Li, but I have to beat you almost within an inch of your life. You have to be as close to death as you may ever be in your entire life. But once you recover, you're gonna be a star baby. I'd be tempted. He's like, I'm gonna run you down with a motorbike and then beat the fuck out of you. But you're gonna be in a couple films. You'd maybe take it. Oh shit. But Jet Li rules just... So Jet Li just acts the films and they kind of CGI my face onto it. I mean, they have the technology. I'm loving this music. His face on yours either will work. Yeah, I'm afraid the fight scenes wouldn't be up to much. But it would be interesting to see. Last time I was out in the Falls Road, I got a free pint. Happy, lovely stuff. How come? Did you just speak? And they welcomed you in. Remember Bulletproof Monk? I do. Is that Sean William Scott? I liked it. The rite of passage why people films vote Pulp Fiction? Oh yeah, 100%. I honestly wonder if you had a census for how many people have a Pulp Fiction poster. You'd be talking huge, almost a majority. I'm feeling this. Is Mr. Nice Guy the Australian film? Oh God, I can barely even remember it. It's very strange. I danger can you stream John Woo's Stranglehold? Basically this game, but worse. I do actually own Stranglehold on 360. I think it's at my mum's house.
The entrance hall was ringing. It could have been just a junkie in need of a fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Woden. You must hurry. The police are on their way.
Tell me something I don't know.
They know you're there.
How? And what's it to you?
I will contact you again.
The cops arrived, sirens singing in the off-key harmony of a manic-depressive choir. I had a few minutes while the SWAT team would go through their usual routine. By the time they busted in, I needed to be long gone.
Max Payne, this is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head.
Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat. I will throw out recommendations for Drunken Master Project A. Don't think I've ever seen a Jackie Chan film in its entirety despite being Asian, Haribo. Have you seen you would maybe have seen... I mean, I should take you at your word. But there was shit like fucking Across the World in 80 Days. Around the World in 80 Days. Which isn't great. or Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Night. Those were fun films at the time. Is it the rite of passage martial art films are? Thunderbolt is great as well. My brother did this face filter thing and it looked real, had him with abs all jacked in a movie trailer. Amazing. Remember the big JCB steamrolling through the gaff at the end? Yes, I remember that. Tazzy, thank you for the lurk. Said I knew danger. Amazing. It was in the Rock Bar, which doesn't serve Heineken, much to my shame. Bit fancy for in there. I thought the Rock Bar was where they say the ramen do the meetings, allegedly. Unconfirmed.
Get him!
Bellum's too on the nose for the boys, yeah. Yeah. They just love Dwayne. I feel like there's a 10-year period when Rush Hour was on telly about once a month, yeah.
Someone had left a letter on the counter. There was a key on the shelf.
Another cutscene, baby.
It all made sense. The bombs, the Russian mob boss making an appearance in person. Gagnidi was his usual self. All talk and no walk.
After our hit, the Russian has only a couple of guns left and they can be bought. There's no freaking way he has the guts to try anything after that.
As it turned out, the Russian had plenty of guts. One thing he could count on, you push a man too far and sooner or later he'd start pushing back.
Oh no! Settled for a scaldy pint of harp. No, I used to be mad for a pint of harp. I used to love a good, good Quaid harp. But it tastes like shit. I don't know if the pint still tastes like shit. I feel like it's quite good on tap. Okay, I'm maybe not meant to be shooting that guy. I used to really like a good pint of harp. There's a story kicking about there that Putin was once in the film. Putin. Vladimir Putin. Putin was once in the films many moons ago. I could see it. God bless him. Sorry, I've missed chat. Police stories are good shit. Rumble in the Bronx was one of the first Jackie Chans I seen. It was lit because it was him just kicking butt. You can't beat him. Say like you mentioned Rush Hour. The bit where there was almost like a letterbox sized hole in a window and he fucking flies through it. He does some wild shit. You ever seen one of those Jackie Chan films? They're class, man. They're class. Get fucked. Only remember one part of Rush Hour. It's problematic. I was trying my hardest, Lalamo, to not mention Rush Hour when we were talking Jackie Chan. Because I liked those films at the time. I really liked them at the time. But I'm sure you could essentially describe those films as racist now, At the least, very insensitive. Good night all the same. Little trad session the night we went in, gigging lovely stuff, man. Was that last time? They had Carlsberg, the our lad who bought it. Got me harped up. Rumble, he goes through this ladder he uses in Paint Your House, slips through. I think that was it, I may be wrong. He does a similar one in Rush Hour 2, I think. I'm not a beer drinker now, all in fairness. Guinness or cider, I'm on the Guinness kick. I can have like a bottle of beer, but if I'm having a pint, it'll probably be Guinness. I feel like a pint of lager would turn me a wee bit. B-Bar, hello mate. This is a flathead, it is. I hope you're doing well, mate. It's nearly Christmas, folks. It's nearly Christmas. try to get nitroed. I've got a few. I don't have them in the fridge, unfortunately. Probably try and hold off. For a while. Ooh! I need to have a look at the football schedule over Christmas. I'll maybe have a wee nitro with the United match. Oh shit! You know, I tried to play. I bought Max Payne 2 on the PS2 from Cash Converters years ago, and the fucking lock-on and stuff, man, it was dreadful. It was dreadful. But I played it on Xbox and don't remember the lock-on. The first game, at least. But it probably was in there and I just don't remember it. But going back to it after knowing what it's like playing with just free aiming, it felt terrible. Doing well, how are you? Entire fam just got the big C, so no Christmas for me, Feebar. Small violin, big violin for that, man. I'm very fucking sorry, man. My mum actually has COVID at the minute as well. But fingers crossed, she should hopefully be out of the way of it for Christmas, so we can still go around. I'm not like 100% sure, but it seems like it'll be that way. But things are great. I'm off now for the next 2 weeks. So I'm feeling quite good. I've been on annual leave for fucking a day and a half, and it's straight away up until 3:30 in the morning, just fucking gaming. You think you'll be sensible, and then the night time comes, and you're gaming. There's nothing stopping you. Can't play Max Payne on PS2. It was hard as hell to play with the lock on. It was dreadful, man. I didn't get past the first level. It was just like almost should have just taken it back to the shop. Cooking. You never said, have you tried the cold brew Guinness? I have tried the cold brew Guinness. How's the bacon, did you say? Sorry. Josh Defo, thank you very much for the follow, mate. I was looking at my activity feed and I could see it on the screen there. Thank you, mate. Welcome, man. Have you tried the cold brew Guinness? I did. I actually tried it on stream. I really like it. It's not something you wouldn't tuck away like 4 or 5 of them, but for 1 or 2 I thought it was lovely. Unfortunately, they were in and out of the shop quite quickly. I wonder if the shop bought them by accident, because I bought I think 2 4-packs of them and then I honestly haven't seen them since. Tell me about that. Tested positive since Tuesday. Seemed to tested positive last year, Josh. Fuck me, man.
The
bad time for it, lads.
All the stairs up to Lupino's office.
I've accidentally had 5 Jameson tonight. Couldn't go on.
Rooftops.
Why does God allow these things to happen? It'll creep up on you. It really will. I've started pouring myself quite weak. If I'm having spirits, I'll pour them quite weak. Because I remember you saying, Marcus, on your stream, if you're having a drink, like a gin or something in the house, it's like at least a double, do you know what I mean? And I like to sip away at my drink, so I'm trying to pour them a wee bit weak, just to fucking save me from sin. Have you tried the coffee Guinness, Josh? Yeah, Storehouse has it on tap, lovely stuff. Haven't tried the nitro. I haven't tried the nitro either. The can we got was just a normal sort of one, but I really like it, man. I do have the Nitro Surge. I didn't try like the pin trick or anything. Re-pouring, let Jesus take the fall. Lord guide me. He's alright, lads. He's up to much. God bless. Not to be a downer on things, work has been getting me seriously down. Delighted you were streaming to distract me from it. I'm glad to hear that can be a wee bit of help. Fuck work up a streams, yes man. Good, I hope you've got some time off coming up. I feel like it is this time of year. See last year. This time last year, last January in particular, fuck man, I was so burnt out of my job. Where it was just like, I need to find a new job because I'm not going to keep doing this one. And I kind of just like eventually slowly got over it. I think I'm definitely a manageable level of burnt out at my job where I don't put in the effort I used to. You know, I don't go above and beyond sort of thing.
To get to the roof, I'd need to get to the elevator through
But
the locked door up
I feel
ahead.
like it does happen this time of year. It's always going to be half to 2/3 of a bowl.
Pizza delivery.
Never seen you before. Buzz off, Joker.
Buzz off. Buzz off. That is a good low poly wrap. This is rendered at 1080p, folks. My RTX 3080 has allowed me to render this Max Payne game at 1080p, folks. My partner's linked me to a job opportunity doing walking tours of Dublin, and I think I'm gonna go for it. You be fucking class at that. You be class at that, Haribo? Absolutely. I got chatting to a fella once who was doing Game of Thrones tours, where he would wear one of those fucking furry coats and take people on a bus, probably to see the fucking dark edges. I got chatting to him for a bit, and he was saying I should do it. And I was actually tempted. It was fun to think about, at least. Of course, Morrow is the real candidate for that job, but I could have pretended. They would have believed me if I said I was in it. Like, I'll just sure check, whatever. I'm in a few episodes there. Don't worry about it. He's alright, lads. Ooh. Lovely stuff. Those lads don't want to harm anyone. Can't imagine a walking tour of Dublin. That's the thing. Let's stay out of there, Josh. They do those tours, like bus tours of Belfast, which I'm sure you would get to see some good stuff. But I knew a dude who worked for them, and I couldn't imagine anyone worse to work for them. Like someone who just didn't give a fuck about anything. I don't mean like anything professionally. Like even in his own life, you ask him what his passions were, he'd probably just like, I don't know, man. Mushrooms.
Hold it.
Oh. When's this last save? Is this ages ago?
It's never been this cold.
Shotgun to the dome. Fair play. Remember to save it. You basically write your own script. Oh, sorry. Baby. Got the contract for the company I want to join. The bit on IP says they'll own everything you work on. Gone back, ask them to amend that because I'm also self-employed. I want to own the projects I work on. Martin, fucking hell, yeah. I hope that is fruitful for you. Is that the same place that you were saying to me about, or is that a different place? You basically write your own script, they fact check it. If everything checks out, they let you away cooking. Yeah, you can have your own wee bit of crack. Like that episode of Peep Show. I'll be honest, dub all my life. Can't imagine a decent route, Josh. Yeah, you could do that. But fucking stay out of there. In the interest of being clear, it being the festive season, this year has been wonderful chatting and streams. Seeing folk pop in. You're all some crack. It's lovely stuff, Marcus, in it. Thank you for the lovely words.
To get to the roof, I'd need to get to the elevator through the locked door.
It's some crack. It's lovely. I wouldn't dream of stopping.
You before. Buzz off, Joker.
Buzz off. Wouldn't dream of stopping. Pro gamer moment. The least pro. Right, let's save here. The voice of the guy behind the door tells me, buzz off. I'm gonna get that as a sound alert for whenever first time chatters ask me if I can beatbox. Buzz. 'Buzz 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 Been on a few of the Rising walking tours. They're great. The guides bring their personality to it. Good, and yeah, I've heard great things about a lot of the tours. I'm in Belfast as well. That you would be a bit cynical about being a cash grab, but you know, better than taking yourself around, I'm sure. Buzz off. Nelamo and Jelith are bullying me. Tassie, what's happening? Want a tour? It'll be cheap, yeah. Hey handsome, let me take your photo. The Shenmue references, folks. Oh! This is where I died last time. Save it. He is gaslighting us. We are simply quoting the scout. Bonk. I'm running circles around you. Oh, okay, okay. Good save reflex. It was necessary. Thank you. Much crack yourself, Ian. I hope your partner's feeling better. Get fucked, you cunt. Ho ho ho. Hello, Kristen. Hello to you. Is that Santa in chat? Santa in chat, folks. Hope you've had a lovely evening.
Don't shoot.
You know the clowns at the laundry?
Me? No.
You're no good to me then.
What? No, the laundry, yeah. I know him, yeah.
Get me in there.
Okay.
What is going on with this guy, man? This guy's gonna get shot dead. Moments from now. Right, you gonna take me to the guy? Oh yes, this is we have to go back to the door. I love watching Shotgun You when I play it. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's different when you're in control. Right, we have to go back down here. I'm not playing this as a professional enough gamer. Me and my mum had some of the wine you got and it was lovely, lovely stuff, Kristen. I'm glad. I was talking about this in someone else's chat, I think, Kristen. Trying to buy Kristen's mum some wine. Just staring blankly at the white wine. So I did what anyone should probably do, and I went for the most expensive wine in Tesco, which was only a tenner. Apparently it's good. So job done. He nosedive out of the window to my death, I'm sure. How far did you get with that carrier game? I actually finished up like 10 minutes after, Marcus. I think there's maybe a wee game in there, like.
Okay, John, whoa.
All right. Come right in.
There's maybe a wee game in there. Good piece of shit. If anyone missed it yesterday, we did like a nice Dreamcast nostalgia stream. Playing some classics, playing some non-classics. And there's some interesting stuff in there. There was a Resident Evil sort of, I hate to call it a knockoff, because it's just, you know, it's Payne Wizard, yeah. Very heavily influenced by Resident Evil and Dino Crisis and that. I wouldn't say it was good, but it was interesting to play. Come on, tough guy. Billy Maria was a Winemark classic back in the day. Always wanted to upsell to. No, I was in Tesco maybe yesterday, and there was some poor fella stacking the shelves, and some woman came up to the fella and was like, "Can you recommend me one of these wines?" And I was like, "He works in Tesco. He works in Tesco, like." But fair play to him, he actually did. Me just standing beside this conversation as it happens. He did pretty well, where he was like, "See these wines always sell out. We're always stacking this shelf here. These Argentinian wines are huge, they're always selling out." And I was like, that's actually a really good way to go at that recommendation. Is to come at it as someone who stocks the shelves. He's like, "I can't tell you about the wine, but I can tell you about the shelves I stock." Fair play to that guy. God bless. God bless us all. Let's open a few bottles and try to be that. I like red wine, honestly couldn't differentiate between what's good and bad. What's presumed good and bad? I presume the ones that I like are probably the worst ones in terms of, you know, They're maybe a wee bit too sweet or something. Danger picking out the best £10 wine, the charm of the mother getting on the free Christmas good books. You have to stay in them. You can't cheap out on if you know what you're looking at in terms of wines, you know. But for the sake of a few quid, you know, you can always just say that was the most expensive one. Just don't be going to like a proper winery place where it's 30 quid. If you say it confidently enough, people will believe anything. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, they just want you to say something. What the hell? They just want you to say anything. But he seemed convincing to me. I don't drink wine, but, you know, I was interested in what he had to say.
New York City is in crisis tonight, with reports of Valkyr-related gang war in the streets of the Bronx. Apparently, Max Payne, wanted for questioning in connection with the slaying of a DEA special agent earlier tonight, is waging a one-man war against his former partners in crime. Among the listed casualties so far are notorious mafia members Joey and Virgilio Finito, as well as Rico Muerte, himself a fugitive from the law, and a suspect for several murders in the Chicago area. The NYPD has been placed on full alert. A citywide APB has been put out on Max Payne. Deputy Chief Jim Bravura has promised to take whatever steps necessary to bring him to justice. What those steps may be remains to be seen. For NYCNN TV News, this is Kira Silver.
Kira Silver. Right at leather to Tesco, bigging them up. Fair play to him. Did his job. Actually a genius approach to selling wine at bar. I was curious to hear what he was going to say. If I were him, I would have been like, I'm sorry, I don't drink wine. You like red wine? The red wine is over there. But he went for it. He went for it. If I want to go absolutely mental with wine, like as a present for someone who knows what they're about, I'll get second most expensive. Ian, yeah, getting the most expensive seems gauche. That makes sense to me. If you recommend a bad wine, they'll bring the bottle back. And glass, yeah, it's the least. It's the least you deserve. I drank what would be low-grade wine, I think, like Fresla in the box. Wasn't my cup of tea. I'm not very much of a wine guy. I would just look at one and be like, that one is good, yeah. I find it tastes very vinegary, wine generally. Myself and my friends, back in the heady days of being like 18, 19, we used to drink a lovely £3.50 bottle of white wine from Tesco called The Vineyards. And it tasted like poison. Tasted like pure poison. But we would all agree to have a Vineyards night. And we would all pre-drink a disgusting bottle of Vineyards. And try to drink it within like 30 minutes. And then get a taxi out. Simpler times. Simpler times. Love a wine, Lils? Yeah. I used to, like, I'm out of the way of it. We had a glass or two of wine when we were at Kristen's parents' house last week, and once you have one wine, you know, it's completely grand. It's just kind of getting through the first few sips. Mine tasted like that kerosene you poured the oil outside. Can't be much worse than what's brewing under my desk. I think you're going to make some wonderful stuff. I didn't pay attention to what we were meant to be doing, and now I'm kind of just kicking about. Sorry, Tazzy, I missed what you said, and I think you said Max Fart. Max Fart, am I right? Oh, that Martin? That's Martin. Martin smashing it. Thanks, Tazzy. It's because of your energy, bless you. The Vineyards. The Vineyards, the Keemans, yeah. White wines taste like chef vinegar, yeah. Sounds so pretentious. But some wines are generally much nicer paired with the right food. Yes, I took a course once for work, Kristen, yeah. Some useful stuff there, I'm sure. In those wine tasting courses. Fuck am I supposed to go? Max Fart, sorry. Good stuff.
Thank
Oh
you.
shit. Fuck, I did like that music. But it's funny how they thought that someone would do that. Eating's cheating, you know. Oh, well, just jump through this window, of course. Shit, the bed. Oh no, this is a death, folks. Yeah, okay. Just need to find one decent white, maybe two decent reds, and then you're grand, yeah. I'm convinced Danger to go to a wine taste now at this bougie bar nearby. Are you? This is the first time hearing of it. This is a different fight. You may have said that. I don't remember what bar that is though, but that'll be doxy if you say. Try not to dox, we have been very near it, okay. Literally one wine taste and you'll learn most of what you need. I don't know, all these activities are great, but you think it's a nice way to taste wine, but they'll charge you fucking 80 quid for it or something. Something wild. But I have to bring this guy back down. Oh. Away to bed, folks. Have a lovely evening, all. Danger. Have a great Christmas. Get a couple of bottles of vineyards down your son. Ian, thank you very much for hanging out, man. Have a lovely night.
What? No,
Have a lovely Christmas.
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
Get me in there.
Okay,
I'll see you very soon, I'm sure. I'll see you in the chats. I had to do one when I was working in an off license. I was the driver. I had to spit everything out all day, fuck's sake. I'll see you in the Gamon's jail. See you there, man. No, no, no. The wee shop music is in my head there. Do 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 no no.
It's me. Open up. Let me in, quick.
Not so fast.
Not so fast.
John Woo.
Come on. Okay, John Woo.
Got a grenade.
All right. Come right in. It's a trap. It's me.
Eat shit. 3 grenades for the room. Is anyone left alive? I'm sure they are. Oh no. Perfect. No, the rat. I'm sorry. Go! We did it. Just eat a large McPlant meal with extra McPlant. Brain happy. Heart sad, Martin. Don't let heart be sad. Don't let heart be sad. Heart happy. I was actually thinking about McDonald's. I was trying to map out my meals for the next week. Reload save. Perfect. Trying to map out my meals for the next week because I don't want to have nothing in the house. Because what am I going to eat Boxing Day? But if you have too much in the house, things might go to waste. And I was thinking of maybe getting away McDonald's. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. I'll let you know. Maul said the same about, oh, reload save about saving the rat. I'm so sorry. I thought you were telling me to reload and save. I thought it was great advice. Few tubes of Pringles for Boxing Day. Will do you, yeah. Do you get to keep some leftovers? I don't know what the state of Christmas dinner is going to be like. We're still a wee bit up in the air with everything. So I don't know. But I would love to take some turkey home. Okay, right. Monday McDonald's, Tuesday McDonald's. McShardles, Saturday McFarty Bells, Sunday a sandwich. Just a nice McSandwich. Boxing Day is classic, grazing with picky bits. Don't know what our tradition is for Boxing Day. We do Christmas dinner again on New Year's Day. Boxing Day when we were younger, we would have Christmas dinner at our mum's house, and then Boxing Day go to our dad's house and he would do us Christmas dinner again, and we would basically have 2 Christmases, which was lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. But I don't know what the plan is. We used to go out to a nice restaurant, Wisecrack, didn't we, on Christmas Eve? And then the place shut down and got taken over by like a shite chain that you would probably know. Got taken over by Springsteen's maybe, or something. It's probably something else now. I feel like a good Chinese takeaway on a Christmas Eve is good. Where I live, they're doing a robot McDonald's. Everything is controlled by conveyor belt computer machines. I saw something similar on Twitter earlier, Wizard. I welcome it, as long as they fucking just, you know, they're going to have to start paying people because there's going to be no jobs left. But the problem comes when there's no jobs left and they're just expecting us to fucking, to just eat air. If they pay us to live, that'd be good shit. Come on! Yes, man. Do you guys have Harry Ramsden's up north? We did have Harry Ramsden's cooking. We maybe had it the once. But it was always something, like we always went past it and got something else instead. I don't know if it was considered expensive or something. Did you not find a new Christmas place to go to? We tried to go to the place that replaced Haribo. But it just wasn't the same, you know? It wasn't the same. And I think now we generally do takeaway. But I'll probably be up here. Kristen will be with me on Christmas Eve, and then she'll probably go home and I'll probably be here myself. Might get myself a wee Chinese takeaway. Myself a wee chow mein and some chips. I got a nice lunch booked for Christmas Eve, Lils. Yeah, what sort of food? Just general European, I guess. Oh yes, in Wales, that's right, Lils. God, you're going tomorrow as well. Holiday honestly sounds so romantic. It sounds lovely. Loved Harry Ramsden's as a kid. Beautiful battered fish. Yeah, I don't. It was here for ages and ages. I don't know when it left. Our local one, anyway. Yeah, but I don't remember having it. Remember Harry Ramsden's? Yeah. Eat shit. Oh, lovely stuff. Right, get this saved again. Romanced, laced with edibles, drowned in booze, loves amazing. That is true romance, though. And does anyone else have any nice sort of... What's peak takeaway for you? Oh, this is such a tough question. A really, really good, my local pizza place. 10 out of 10. A really, really good Chinese, of course, great. I love a really good Thai is incredible. I love food, generally. Love an Indian Tassie, absolutely, yeah. I feel like I've made myself a wee bit sick of Indian takeaways for a wee bit. But probably the nicest food when it's at its best, you know? Love it. Okay, do we chuck a nade or something? Oh, okay. I have takeaway news actually, Dazzy. Yes, hit us with it. It's a steak restaurant. We had Sunday roast there last time. It was glorious, lovely stuff. We have no selection here, Steen. Yes, I think you have like a Chinese and a chippy, don't you? At least you said the chippy is decent these days. Taking me on a date to an Indian tea. I know, come on. I thought we were going to Thailand. My local Mr. D's now knows me by name. Every time they deliver, they ask, "How are you?" Embarrassing, does he? No. Oh, that's nice. They're building the community, you know? They want to know how you are. What sort of takeaway does Mr. D's do? Chips? You know, I want to know what's your regular. Crazy you're called real name, I know, bit doxy. Bit doxy, folks. Shit! Quick save on every shot. My name is actually redacted. Redacted real name. Okay, where the fuck are we going?
What the hell are you standing around here for? They're bombing us. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. What are you doing? This is war. Freaking war.
Getting doxy chicken.
Vinny Gognitti, just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed. I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. What do you think you're doing? You're a freaking cop. You ain't got squad on us.
What is the
You
crack
can't
with
just
this
come in here
voice?
waving your piece like it meant something. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh God, you shot me. Ah. You're dead, Payne. What the hell are you waiting for, you apes? Kill him. Kill him.
With pleasure, boss.
Gognitti bailed. I made like Chow Yun Fat.
Reference. AM Dax in here. You better have a fucking checkpoint. Mr. D's does burgers, fries, all the regular condiments. That's where you got to think last time, wasn't it? Get the fuck. What was I gonna say before? No, I can't remember. Can't remember. Oh yes, we're talking. I said Dixie chicken, which I don't know if they have in Scotland or Wales, but we don't have them here. But they were in England. Probably how about chat is lovely. I'm always thinking it, Martin. Always thinking it. Dixie chicken, which is just a sort of like knockoff, you know, a sort of KFC establishment. I don't think it has a very good reputation in England, because we used to always joke our halls in uni was kind of like just a cul-de-sac of houses, and there was a Dixie chicken around the corner, and we were all getting Dixie chicken so much. I was in love with it that you would get ripped the piss out of if you walked into the cul-de-sac and someone saw you with a bag of Dixie chicken. So I started going to Dixie chicken with a school bag and putting the Dixie chicken in my school bag and walking back in as if I'm just back from university, guys. They didn't know. Burger and chips in there, mate. Lovely stuff though. Oh, chicken cottage was my first love. I don't know if I've had it. Undercover chicken meal list. It was getting out of control. People were getting, you know, slandered for eating Dixies, even though we were all at it. But it became a sort of a meme thing, so we had to do undercover Dixies.
Vinny got...
Okay, the cutscene skips if I press spacebar. Come on! Get your Dixies out, thank you for the message. Lovely stuff.
The letter was addressed to Don Punchinello, but Vinny had never had the nerve to finish it.
Jack's gone voodoo. Just the other night, he shot Dino because he wanted to see what his brains looked like splattered on the wall. He's a freaking mad dog. We're running
He's a freaking mad dog.
Gognitti had been living in mortal fear of his boss. Jack Lupino was a psycho.
Okay.
Vinny Gognitti was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was.
The breathing there.
Square things up with Jack Lupino.
I was going to ask if anyone had any nice...
Fast. I don't know about angels.
Fuck
but
up.
it's fear that gives men wings.
I was going to ask about if anyone had any nice Friday plans. We are getting into the weird point though where... Is it really a Friday? It's a day before Christmas Eve, rather than a Friday. I suppose this is the last day. Tomorrow's the last day. Travelling home tomorrow, Tazzy, yeah? Are you spending much time at home? Or are you kind of heading back Boxing Day sort of thing? Last Friday night. Today had big Friday vibes. It certainly didn't feel like a Thursday. I felt that a wee bit yesterday as well. Just a week heading back on January the 2nd. Oh, fair enough. That's a fair amount of time home though. Yeah, this guy's running away and I'm letting him. You're wrong, Steen. Wisecrack, come off it, mate. Come off it. Steen, if you're listening, can I ask you, did you put your kebab meat on the pizza? Or was it separate?
To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
Don't mine at night, am I right, folks? Don't mine at night. Where the fuck am I supposed to jump? I didn't listen to that cutscene there. My rapping got done, so all I need to do is drop off presents at my brother's, and I am fucking done, my Django. Yes, man. Huge keymons in chat. If you've got a Wisecrack 3 keymon, get it in the chat. I'm guessing I have to run down the stairs again. As he hitched a ride. Maybe we go further up. Put a bit on eye. Good stuff, good stuff. Fair play to the game for not failing me. We're clearly not keeping up this chase whatsoever. I'm off to bed. I'm shattered. It just ran out of time. Have a lovely night, all. Thank you very much for hanging out, Mr. Man. Farewell to you, mate. I'll hopefully see you in a wee Twitch chat before Christmas, but if I don't, have a fucking good Christmas. And to all, good night. I'm always hungry and my schedule is free. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're moments away from an Ubu in chat, folks. I want that Osmosis Jones emote, Tassie. It's good. It's a good film, that. Fun wee premise. I fear that I have gone the wrong way. I need an enemy to come out and try to shoot at me. Before I know. Christmas is the time for rampant flirtations in chat. They're consensual flirtations, I'll accept. I'll accept. Let's get flirty. Wanna get flirty. I don't know where I'm meant to go, folks. We'll go back up. Please don't start me off. I'm holding back a lot of repressed affection, bless you. Do you remember when Julian Simmons used to give the Santa updates? How could I forget? A lovely man. I don't watch TV enough to know if he's still doing the telly and stuff. He must be. He must be. Let me see if I can find where we're going here. Wanna get flirty. Oh shit, if I fucked this? I think I may have fucked this. There's the train over there. We went up the stairs, I think, in this. I'm gonna go play more of that 20 minutes till dawn game, which is really good. Steen, if you didn't hear me talking about that game called 20 minutes till dawn on Steam. I think I said that 3 times in a sentence there. That's like Vampire Survivors. It's really good, man. It's really good. It's a nice, slightly different flavour to Vampire Survivors, but basically the same thing. I guess we're going to jump onto the tracks. Kia! Yes, that worked. Unless they're just loading a death scene here. I'm going to play more Sable after you end stream, then watch more Columbo. What a night. That is good. That is good, Lilima. Keep thinking you're going to save as you die. I was actually very close to pressing F5 there, Martin. I'll have to grab it, Steen. 100% recommend. I've lost last night and today to it. It's really good. You're not ending stream going till Christmas morning, Tazzy. I almost could. I've got most of everything in terms of Christmas presents.
This was my second train ride of the night. The way it started didn't promise anything better than the last one. Freezing wind tearing at my face like sandpaper and razors, ice hard and slick under my hands and feet. And somewhere in the background, the wail of sirens, the city howling after me. New York sped by in fast forward. Dark rooftop water towers and a dead forest of antennas and chimneys, all a blur. When the train he was riding slowed down, Cogniti made his move.
I am Lilimo, yeah, I am indeed. I was going to ask, how do you pronounce it? Because I couldn't find it in the time that it took me there. I'm not ashamed. I didn't learn Irish. It's not my fault, guys. It's other people's fault. And that's truth. See what looks real good? Good to see you found a new muck. Oh yeah, Stain, it's taken over my Tap Ninja muck to an extreme extent. Almost to where I should probably address the fact that I need a game like that I can just lose myself to for hours and hours and hours. No leg on a ditch. Thank you, Guggen. Thank you. Merry Christmas. That means Merry Christmas, folks. Is that a car beeping outside? Or in game? Oh, it's in game. Okay. Voice acting sounds like he's bored of the script. Yeah. Perfect pronunciation. Thank you. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. Yeah, I do need to get back into my Irish learning. But I don't know if Duolingo is the place for that. Should I dive? Ooh. Come on. Did you know that this happens on rooftops all over the world right now? Rooftops everywhere. Shootouts happening. Do you want to have a conversation? Let me know, Gigan. I would love to. I would love to ever get halfway decent at it. I would love, if I had some free time, so I would love to take some classes. I did start on Duolingo, but it's the whole, like, it's a different dialect from what I should probably be learning. You know? I can't remember what one is the Duolingo one. I know you can learn stuff generally. And, you know.
It's Payne! He's coming down the stairs!
Christ, this audio.
Okay, boss, you got it.
Hey, boss. Means sit down and be quiet, Martin. Amazing. I love that though. Just the reality of where we grew up, and there being no Irish language provisions, no opportunity to learn it, didn't really have any exposure to the language in any way. It's a big shame, and it'll hopefully be better for next generation. I think Duolingo is the Connacht dialect, I want to say, yeah. Don't care how basic it is, Guggen, that's very kind. I'm not saying I'm an expert, I can speak Irish if you want someone to practice off, Guggen, that's very kind, man. Such a shame we didn't get more exposure to Irish, very little I've had. I had to seek out myself, yeah, same. And it's almost used as a stick to beat you with by West Brits. But isn't everything? Isn't everything? Okay, this guy is doing heavy damage. I'm gonna try and kill these two guys. This might be a bad save, folks. Oh. That was a brave save. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm standing here. I'm standing tall. Oh. I love diving while reloading. Okay, folks. I hate to do it. This may be the end of the stream. Elton John will live to fight another day. But we're going to continue with this. I am going to continue with Headhunter as well. But here we can have a wee Irish club and speak that. We could. I would love... Well, Kristen did this article about speaking minority languages on Twitch. I would love to do some, you know, if I ever learnt it, integrate a wee bit of Irish language into the stream. I think that would be very fucking cool. Pepsi Max Payne, that's good stuff, Wisecrack. Didn't think of that. I was actually going to message you asking for a stream title for tonight, but I went for a nice, easy, factual stream title. Oh, Martin, sorry. The trick here is to shoot them all before you get killed. Pro gamer advice you can have for free. Honestly, I've never played a game before in my life. So I didn't.
You will become a professional English streamer.
Hello. Hello. I will one day. We just need to work out what games are about and how to play them, and then we'll be okay. I hope you're doing well, Ree. I hope you're doing well. And everyone. Introducing Agus Danger, yes. I'd like to speak in Irish to people, even if it's basic. Steen was saying whenever you's met that you just had a wee sort of, you know, exchange. Goodbye to Danger and his flirty friends. Let them know you're one of them. Folks, that's going to be me for tonight. And I think that's going to be me until Christmas. I'm going to be back, most likely next Tuesday, with Cuphead, and then we're doing our big anniversary stream, which is going to be hopefully a big one. On Thursday or Friday, where we're going to maybe go back to Tetris. We're going to do everything. We're going to play everything that you've ever seen in your life. As a big anniversary celebration. But enjoy Christmas. Wait, let me go through everything first before I go. Enjoy Christmas, lads. I'll see you later. When's that, sorry? Thursday or Friday next week, Wisecrack. Either the 29th or the 30th. I wouldn't usually stream on a Friday, but it was the 30th last year. So I would like to do it on the 30th again this year. But we'll see what I think. Josh Defo, thank you for the follow. Guggen for the bits. Wisecrack for the sub. Get Guggen for the sub. Brent for the sub. Lils for the sub. Lassie Brooklyn for the follow off stream as well. Shut up, my guy Dazzy. Yeah, I'll have to dig out some clips as well. I've got a new thing in my unread chat message. On Steam, did someone try and send something? Delamo sent me a lovely sticker. A lovely sticker. Folks, have a beautiful fucking Christmas. Home you and Christmas. I can't do words tonight. Wisecrack. Thank you very much, mate, for the gifted sub to Ray. Fucking very, very kind, man. I forgot I even did that. Please ignore Lilima. We're getting flirty, alright? It's okay for you to send me flirtatious Steam messages while I'm on stream. I hope you and Kristen have a class Christmas, mate. Thank you, Guggen. Thank you very much, mate. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much, pal. Have a lovely few days, Steen and G, mate. Thanks for the stream, Martin. Wisecrack, you legend. DY, keep on. Danger, thank you so much for the stream. Have a lovely Christmas, Molly and you. Catch you soon. Have a wonderful Christmas. Happy Christmas, all. folks, have a fucking great Christmas, right? Or else. Yous better watch EastEnders. Whoever dies or doesn't die, let's enjoy it together, but separately. Or whatever you're doing. If you're having food or otherwise, have food on Christmas Day, folks. US on wonderful stuff, Marcus. I'm trying to tell people to eat food. I've ran out of steam. I mean, the stream was wonderful, not the fact you're away. I think both things are good. We segueing into Rocket League. We could do Icecrack. We quick 6-hour Rocket League stream. Have a lovely fucking Christmas. I'll see you next week, okay? Stay with me though while we do we raid. And then we find someone to jump into. Baby, who do I see? I think that stream is ending, is it? Baby, let's put on the Christmas trap for a moment here. While I find someone to rate who isn't ending stream. Where's the afters? I'm having a wee look. Love the stream, Gigan. Thank you very much, man. See you next Tuesday. Right. Okay, looks like they're still going.
You will become a professional Glimmish streamer.
We will. We will. We're going to go raid Toki. The wonderful Tokiori Online, who's playing Fallen Order. And hopefully they're still going for a wee bit. But they look like they're having a wee laugh, which is lovely stuff. Lovely Christmassy laugh. We love that, don't we? Folks, go say hello to Toki. Drop a wee follow if you haven't already. Have a lovely Christmas. I'll see you in Discord. I'll see you in your dreams, if that's where you want to see me. I'm so sorry. I'll see you later, right? Bye-bye.
I pissed on it.
Merry Christmas.